Yeah, what's up, everybody? Thursday. What a day. As we get into it here, Stratford, WPIG 6051 coming at you. 4 days in a row of content coming at you here this week. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. But the fun doesn't stop yet. We do have the show today, the pre-stream today. Then we got the tractor beam later tonight. So the fun is never ending today. What can I say? What can I say? Tomorrow, probably nothing. Just being honest, not to bring the mood down, but tomorrow, probably nothing. But we had 4 straight days, so no complaining there. You know what I'm saying? No complaining. Who's Poppin' has a question. Big up Who's Poppin'. Choice is a month as a mayfly or 80-year-olds as Phil. So mayflies are... well, Big Up's Porsche's Rump with the gift. Blanca coming in. What's the... I don't know the lifestyle of a mayfly enough. I don't know their condition. I'm not against it. They having fun? I mean, come on. I'm down. I'm down with any experience, right? But interesting. And what was I going to say? And I forgot what I was going to say. Big ups Who's Poppin'. Big ups Porsche's Rump. Let me get back on track here. So last night, Phillip, my friends, Phillip was a busy boy. Okay? And that's all I can say. Because we're going to dive into these a bit. But let me just start scrolling. Okay? And as you can see, I'm scrolling at a very steady pace here. As you can see. Okay? I'm scrolling at a very comfortable, steady pace. These are all the messages Phillip sent in the 6 hours he was in their chat. I am not done scrolling. I am not even close to done scrolling. Oh my God. Like, you think it's gonna be bad, right? And then I was like, okay, I see people had the logs up, and I was like, all right, let me see. And I was like, what the fuck? 6 hours, 200 messages. And the funniest part of it is let's look at what he started with. Hey guys, I'm just popping by to say hi. Can't stay, sadly. Everyone have a good night. Well, that appears to be a lie. Your actions after that clearly showed that to be a lie, sir. But yes, you're just popping by to say hi. This is, I mean, is there anything, okay. I'll be back in a bit to watch this anal leakage. I don't know either, Chew. I'll be back in a bit to watch this anal leakage with you guys. LOL. Very funny. Very funny. I can make diamonds out of shit. Again, we're not seeing who they're responding to because no one wants to go through all this. But he does, at the very least, hardcore help them beg. Send more subs. How many did you guys make tonight? You are kings. Again, remember, he equates his interactions with someone like he thinks, right? So he would think that a normal, 60 likes now, 60. Again, we're going for 100 guys. We'll go for 100 guys. He like the stream. Shut up, Phil. Get out of here. He equates like success on a stream to how many subs they get, and he's talking to them as equals here, right? So again, how many guys make tonight? Wow, you guys are kings. Because he thinks like that's a normal thing to do. You know what I mean? But it's sub train starting. And now he gets into the money side of how much money that Kick. How much you get from subs on Kick, right? So he first tries to write 95. You have to excuse him. He was a little drunk. 995 goes to 95% revenue kept is insane. Hell yeah. And then that gets him excited because he's deep, 4 shots deep in gin right now, right? Likes, everyone. 20 more to hit 100. That's the goal for the night. And he's on fire about this point. Maybe 1 stream on YouTube a day and 1 on Kick. So he's really into this idea. So that's why the poll today is, do you think in Phillip's title of his stream, okay? So right now the title is Back from Break, Let's Chill on the Podcast. This is a placeholder. It always changes once he figures out what he's going to do. So the poll is, will he say Kino or Kick or both? Okay, that's the poll right now that I'm throwing at you here. Will he say just Kino? Will he say Kino or Kick? Will he say neither, or will he say both? Those are the options that you are left with here for this poll. And once that's done, we'll have a new poll, but we'll see what that is. Big Ups Punished does a Crash Override with the membership. Big Ups Crash Override. And Punished Zagna, which you got the Hall of Fame Brutus Beefcake, all gold. You gotta love that one. Punished Zagna says, this chat activity only solidifies my theory that he kept Derich around for so long because it identifies strongly with this PDF son. It's clearly how he operates in a chat room. You know what I'm saying? And let's be fair. Okay, just for full journalistic integrity here, I do want to say that Kino Casino have a fuck ton of chatters, right? So it's not like showing up as much as what it does on a DSP stream, but it's still being Derich, right? I mean, it's just, this is intense. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the messages per minute, right? Like, it's fucking insane, right? Oh, look at this. I love these words. Tried to talk like, hello, fellow kids. I did DSP trials for the longest time because I made bank doing it. When I made like 2-3K views on it, I gave it up. Why are they doing this for 900 views? Huh? Oh, so he's pocket watching, I mean, someone cooking, I guess. A cooking video. I made bank. I love his new verbiage. Hello, fellow kid. You do Kino Mas too? Can't wait. Oh, now he says it again. Okay, okay, he actually is Derich, factually now. I thought it was kind of a joke, but maybe not. I did DSP tries until it wasn't profitable because the views fell off. Why would I throw out reviews for free if nobody cared? Thanks, Derich. Hey, Derich, I got your message. Hey, Phil, I got your message, and if I don't respond to it, there's probably a reason, okay? So just please, you don't have to keep spamming it, okay? I will acknowledge it, and sometimes I don't, okay, Phillip? So just please remember that in this chat, all right? Thank you. Moving forward positively. Let's see. Let's search for. Oh, God, I'm making it blurry for some reason. Unclick. There we go. We need the support. We need the support to be spread around. Come on. Is their house in a perpetual state of roach fumigation? Is your house in a perpetual state of ant poisonization? Oh, yeah. We got a tip here from Atlas the Bookkeeper who says, Phil wants you to know that he loves you stream. And then PPP's like, all right, we got a donation here on behalf of Phillip saying... Oh, here, Duty. Okay, here we go. Here's some Duty content here. So Duty is trying to be sly and private all of his videos when I react to them on my podcast. So now I say I'm going to react, but then I just bring up his did and never press play. I just summarize what he said and react to it. LOL. But check out the big brain on Phil. He's fighting the system. That's why he didn't play the video then, huh? So he must have, because remember last, what was it, on Tuesday now? When he pulled up that fucking Duty video, but then didn't even play it? That's why. He was afraid of him being privated. Okay. Well, unfortunately, Phillip, you did that as well, when that being said was watching the candle video. So maybe Duty picked that up from you. That'd be interesting. Huh. Anyways. Let's move. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. LOL, poor Ashton is broken at this point. I'm sorry, man. Oh, God. Oh, God. Cringe monster is coming out. I can't fight him. He's coming out. Oh. Okay. I pushed him back. Woo. He was coming out. I pushed him back in. I can't fight him for long. Oh, man. Whew, okay. We're back. Okay. Oh, my God. It was coming out right of the chest. It was biting its way through. I fought it back for now. I'm not sure how much longer we can do this. Oh, God. Okay. Narration for the blind or the poor who can never see or afford this. Shoutouts to Super Blind Man. I'm sure he would really appreciate this. Anyways, let's get some subs for that shit. Okay. Support. For every 50 subs, I will gift 1 sub. Whoa, holy shit. Whoa. This guy is a high fucking roller, dude. Damn. Every 50 subs, I will gift 1? Oh, this guy is successful. Take that, CAG. 50, and I'll give 1. I will do it. I swear. Oh, are the subs $5? Mine are only 4. No, I mean, my subs on YouTube are for 4. I guess I price low. LOL. Twitch is the worst. They take the most. Oh my God, dude. We cheerleading? Guys, let's get to fucking 50 subs. And I'll give another. And it will probably go to Percocet Ralph or some shit. Oh, because Percocet Ralph. Okay, very funny. Dude, oh, I want... Okay, how many shots deep are we now? Oh, I want paying attention to the vital. I will always read it like he says it, okay? Oh, well, there is the title. It appears we have a win for no on the bingo cards. Tons of game news. How lame can you get? I'll wait until he comes up, though, before we call it, because he has changed it twice before. All right? He has changed it before. I'll leave it there for now until he starts talking, all right? We'll wait. We'll wait. We're not giving it, we're not calling it yet. You still got hope. Next up. Okay, I'll gift in 10 more. He is lowering the requirements for him to gift his kingly single sub. Okay, if you guys do 10 now, I'll gift 1. Maybe one day we'll all be as successful as COG. Okay. Just a reminder, on Monday, Triple P said, how low can Phil go? Interacting with COG. So there we go. Still doing it. Okay, I will gift 5 subs if we get 20 more right now. Let's get it. Drop the 20 bomb. Oh, so 10 left. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is so sad, man. So sad. Let's get it. Ugh. Are you on the show? I know you were LARPing that you want to be on the show.
Oh my God, does this ever end? Are you kidding me?
But you're not on the show. You know that, right? You're not, like, on the team. Okay, we're not done, by the way. If someone drops the 20 bomb, I'll drop this bum over the railing into the snow. Oh, there's no snow, LOL. Okay, if you had this cabin for a weekend, it would be dope. Okay.
Like another scrub another day.
Wrong button, my bad. Sorry, Survey. Here we go. This is what I meant.
That's fucking dope.
Yes, it is, isn't it? For reasons. Because Free Ice Cream says he really thinks he's the third host. Yeah, he just wants to be a part of something so fucking bad, man. I think Phillip, you know, I've said it before. Phillip wants acceptance more than money. And I know he just rates everything in money. That's how he feels acceptance now. But you can see it here more than ever. He wants acceptance more than anything else. And when you don't have friends, you'll go to even people that make fun of you for friends. And as recently as Monday, they said they don't believe him down for the rafters. They said, how low can Phil go? It's so sad to see Phil interacting with COG. But yet, he's still here. And you know what? After all these comments, which we are probably a fourth of the way through, how many times do you think, how many times did you think Kino Casino brought up Phil? Because, you know, he's in the chat and He's interacting a lot, clearly trying to get the hype train up. And what's your guess on how many times they brought up Phillip? You know, just get your honest guess, and I'm gonna answer it right here for you. Let me see if I have my button here. Yeah, I just want to play a sound effect that'll really explain the situation. I will tell you how many times they interacted with Phillip. You guessed it. Now, I didn't watch the stream though, so I'm going off other people's information. Like, they really say nothing? Did they say hi? They did say hi to him. Okay, so that's one. Excuse me, that's one. But really, was it really zero? Like, outside of saying hi? Oh, WallYap saying they definitely talked to him. Okay. We had a nice talk later on. They did mention him a few times, obviously not in chat. Oh, okay. They acknowledged everything he said? I sincerely doubt that, Carl. Oh, then my tweet is dumb then. I just fucked it up. I trusted too many people telling me they didn't interact. Fuck. Now we're fucked. Okay, they really did? Oh, so that's why he was talking that much. He was loving it. Phillip's in chat now talking about Starfield. I don't care. Let me see. Oh, no, he's not there anyway. Oh, okay, well, they talk that much. Listen, I'm listening to a lot of people. I should never do that. They told detractors to gift more to bankrupt Phil. Oh, nice. Okay. I just misspoke. Phillip saying, oh, great, I have to restart. Oh, why is that playing? Oh, fuck, come on. Let me get the chat up. Forgot the chat. Oh, well, if they're interacting that level, then it's a way different thing. It's still, I mean, that doesn't take away any of this. It's not like... it's not like it takes away from the insane amount of comments he did, but it would have been funnier if they said nothing. But if they said... I gotta go watch it myself then, I guess. Unlike Phil, I don't have 6 hours. Okay. Anyways, we're back. Shoutouts to the people that got this list. No one's gonna be... About what? Using what? This is from this is put together by Name Placeholder, I believe. Yeah, and a lot of people put all this stuff in easy to read portions. So, anyways, let's keep going here because he's not started yet. I want to see if there's any other gold here. Okay, I know someone said call him in, right? I believe 2 more vids if we hit it. No scams. What the fuck? Are we actually documenting arrest locations now? Oh my god. Why isn't there a huge memorial where I was busted by campus police in 2000 when they broke up my dorm party and sent me to the dean? Oh, man. Bringing out the old classics, huh, Al? Mr. Bundy? Sadly, my college didn't have a water feature? Okay. Man, I guess these oh my god, this is so cringe. I guess these 10 subs I was ready to gift will go ungifted since we didn't get the hundo. Dude. Relax. I mean, water feature, I get what a water feature is, but who's saying that in current day? Water feature. Like, are you the landscaper? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I go to Harvard, and it features 3 water features. Okay, so I hope this guy walks into room 1401 one day. LOL. Yeah, just re-washed 1408 recently and liked it a lot. All of these vids blended together, and I have no idea where he even is now. We are drunk. I mean, that is clear. Especially... Okay. Can I do a gratuitous plug? Anyways, there we go. There we go. So, yeah, we'll see what happens today. I mean, I don't think there's any way he doesn't mention that, right? I mean, he has to. Is he going to try to pretend he didn't do that? He get a shout out for when they came back. You know he's fucking going to shout that out. He has to mention it. I guess that's the new poll, because my next poll will be pre-poll. This is a pre-poll, which I will do when this poll is officially over. Will Phillip talk about his appearance on the Kino Boys? Yeah, hung out is the... Will he say hung out is like if you want to go all the way. So I'll do 3 options. Will he say hung out? The coffee... Oh, let me search the coffee comment. No. Yeah, if there's anything funny, tell me what to search for. Coffee. I drink... Oh, fuck, that doesn't help. I drank coffee too... Where is it? See, how can you, like, fight through websites? Because I just want to use fucking find. I don't want to use the website feature. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to use just fucking find. But if I do Control F, now the website's like, hey, use this. Piss me off. How can I just do fucking find? F3. Oh, okay, F4. Okay, gotcha. Oh, 3 Bronze Star Hogan. Fuck, where is it? Pissing me the fuck off. Oh, I got you. Big ups. I found it. Okay, there you go. Sorry, guys. I can call... sorry, guys. I can call in. My wife is asleep, but I'm wired. I drank coffee too late. Oh, he really wanted to be in, didn't he?
Beautiful.
He really wanted to be in. I can call in. Nah, I can't. So wait, I can call in or I can't? This is so weird. I can call in or I can't call in, but now you're wired, so you should be able to. This is the same thing you discussed. Trevor, this is overly positive. But it's pretty mid. Oh, mid. Good use of mid. It's pretty mid. Not bad at all, but it's not special. How many views on this video? Why are you so worried about views? Holy shit, man. Relax. How many times have we mentioned views? There's 15 mentions of views. How many views on this vid? How many views in this vid? Derich! Hello, Derich! Derich? Repeat reviews? Hope there's new food or something. Derich? How many views does this have? Dude, Derich! Derich? You know, if I don't acknowledge it, that doesn't mean that there's a reason I don't acknowledge it, Derich. All right, I'm searching Treehouse next. If I miss it, sorry. I'm looking 2 ways. If I miss your suggestion, I'm not trying to ignore you. This reminds me of the show I watched with my wife where they built extreme tree houses for adults. Yeah. That seems like a good one. This is wild. We'll see what happens. All right, let's see. I think Phil is here, he said. Yep, here we go. All right, we are in. I am now ending this poll because the answer was no. So no wins. 24% of you will have good luck today and for the rest of your life. Everyone else, 76%. Sorry. All right, next up. My next poll. I'm muted on purpose, by the way. Will he mention his Kino fun last night? And there's 3 options. Yes, no, or hold on.
Another awesome streaming week coming up here on DSP Gaming. 8 straight days again. Another extended week of content. And this week is going to be very special, including multiple horror-themed playthroughs that are coming out here, which I cannot wait for. But
okay, there you go.
Today's show should be a good return one. I've got my day off to talk about.
Oh my god!
On which a few interesting things happened.
That'll be fun.
We got a lot of gaming news that's been happening in the last few days that I'd like to touch upon as well to get us kind of caught up for the season.
Oh, that'll be great.
So it's going to be a more fun, informative, laid-back show. I hope that you're down for that on today's episode of the Level 1 podcast.
You got to hear it.
Get ready for some meaningful content.
No, I won't. Yes, big ups. Phil's into scat. Is he into water sports too? Oh, I don't. Now, piss is always like a derogatory term for him, isn't it? Piss. I don't think he's into water sports. But I wish I could give all of you a golden shower of praise because you're so awesome for hanging out today. Mechanic Drew says, "Cuh, I'm late. Make it a good day, cuh."
It's the Level 1 podcast for the 3rd of October, 2024, a lovely Thursday. And as I stated, the first.
Hold on, I'm going to get some skip juice here. Big ups, Grazing Poro. You said something I want to definitely read now before we start. Plug, they were trying to fill 4 minutes of time. DSP wanted to recommend one of his own videos to fill the time. Search 360, and he sent one message every 45 seconds. All right, we're building up a little bit of skip juice here, and I do want to see that. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, you guys never heard my 360 shit story. I will tell you that someday when appropriate. So voiceovers take effort, though. Oh, did you guys know that when I did duty twice in a row, I haven't talked about it publicly yet, but this is pretty funny. So did you know I felt it duty, dude?
Thursday. And as I stated, the first of 8 straight streaming days for me.
Wait till we meet up again,
my
guys.
schedule has been
Next time we hang out, it's going to be hilarious. We can tell me all about it.
all over the place recently.
I'll tell you all about my crazy stories.
For various different reasons. A lot of it has to do with my wife's work schedule. Some of it has to do with releases. So here's the deal with this coming week, just to hit.
Oh, game releases. Like, what do you mean releases?
So people know what's going on.
He means game releases. Oh, there goes skip juice. God damn it.
With a choice, okay? And the choice was thus. I could either take off this coming Tuesday, October 8th.
No Tuesdays.
Or I could take off Friday, October 11th.
Do Friday.
You're not aware.
I will.
Both of those days are bad days for me to take off. You might say, well, why?
Why?
Well, on October 8th, it's the release of Silent Hill 2 Remake by Bloober Team, which everyone is hyper excited for right now.
We're
actually going to be talking a little bit about it because the earliest review of it has come out, and people are pretty excited for that. Okay, like me too. Like, this is definitely the season for this, and because of that,
'tis the season.
You know,
who's he limbing?
It's really exciting to get a brand new horror game during October, especially one of this stature. So I know tons of people are so excited to see me play this game on release day.
Definitely.
But now let's talk about the other option to have a day off. Friday, October 11th. You know, the release day of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and Metaphor.
Oh, shit. We agree that Raw Phil is better, right? And I totally forgot about that. So let me fix that. I'll fix that.
And it's like,
hold on.
Well, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. You know, what's the better option here? And thinking it through and everything. I came to the determination that I think that I should have the 8-day streaming week and be here for the release of Silent Hill 2. That would even give me several days to play Silent Hill 2 before, you know, the hype dies down a little bit. Because as you know, release day and then a couple days after, usually everyone's pumped for these games. And then after that, it ain't so special anymore because you've played it like 3-4 days in a row, right?
Okay, you played it 3 or 4 days in a row. Changing the system. Big ups, yes, for the thief. Oh, God. I'm not that far behind, though.
After thinking about it, I was like, all right,
okay.
Friday off, and I'm not sure. Okay, we'll have quickly and just get it out of the way, right? Today is the premiere of Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. I'm very excited for this game because Dead Rising is a game that I've now played 3 times. When I played it last time, the first remaster that they had many years ago, people loved it. They actually liked the fact that I played through it once or twice, got better at it in my second run because that's the whole idea. Is the first run you're very low level,
Shout out
you don't know what
Snowflake.
you're doing. Second run, you know better where things are. You're leveled up more because you're kind of doing the New Game Plus deal. You could save all the survivors, etc. Now, this version apparently has quality of life updates as well as visual updates. We'll obviously see how it goes and go from there.
You made fun of the Asian reporter saying, like, what's up with this? I think he said Asian bitch. I can't remember exactly. Chicky Chang Wang or something? Yeah, definitely. I know. I always say Snowflake's the second one. Yeah,
today.
I always
I'm actually
say.
going to play it on both streams.
Snowflake. And what about the bike guy? What's the bike guy's name? That guy that totally silenced Phillip?
Because
like a bully?
It's that time of year. It's time for horror. It's time for zombies. It's time for this kind of fun. And it makes sense for me to play a lot of this game, you know, right out of the gates. Okay? So there you go.
Leon Bell. Legend, Leon Bell. Leon Bell, the
Now,
legend.
Tomorrow, I'm going to try to finish the Metaphor demo. I don't know if I'm going to.
Oh,
because
that
this
second
Metaphor
too?
demo
Damn
is
it.
so long, I might not finish it. But I'm going to play it as the daytime stream, and we're in an optional dungeon I'm going to check out first. And then after the optional dungeon, we're going to continue on and try to finish it up. And if we don't finish it, we'll do one more stream to wrap it up.
Great.
Tomorrow night is Friday Night Fights. It'll be the return of the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, which I haven't played now in a while, but they patched it and it works better now. I need a break from Street Fighter 6, which has been frustrating me lately, trying to play with Terry Bogard.
Right.
So that'll be fun tomorrow night. Saturday will be more Dead Rising Remastered.
Good point. He did say he didn't want to play that, but here we are.
And Saturday night will be our second edition of Zombies Month, which they're calling the Toxic Rumble in WWE Champions. And in fact, it'll be the big weekend event, okay, which I'm excited for. So I hope you guys will join me for that. And then Saturday or Sunday is React Day.
All right, why am I not?
So
Why am I not skipping this?
So that's before Balance Tuesday. And far ahead of the moment if something comes up. Interviews here on the list.
Ooh.
I'm currently working on scheduling the possibility of a couple different interviews
Ooh.
here on the Level 1 podcast. I just don't know when yet because I literally just got my work schedule. All right, so now I can try to reach out to people and be like, hey, I'm available this day, this day.
Brother, you can't say I just got my work schedule when you make your work schedule. That's not a factual statement anymore. I just got my work schedule. What? You decided it in your head?
And see what happens. I have one person 100% confirmed they're going to be on. I have one person 100% confirmed they're going to be on. They just don't know when yet.
Okay.
And then I have two people who absolutely are going to come
Wings
on,
and
but
Boogie.
I haven't really had a conversation with them about the appearance yet, meaning they don't even know, like, you know what I'm saying, like the time and everything.
So Wings and Boogie, gotcha.
I have things in the works, but
Guys, my
nothing
sister's
set
not
as
being
of yet.
abused.
I'm going to be working on this for you guys the next few days and over the weekend. I would like to at least get maybe a couple interviews over the course of October for variety, but I don't want to, again, overpromise and underdeliver, right?
Yep.
That would suck.
Ooh, Jasper, with Jasper on camera, very rare.
And then lastly,
Nice pull, Subgator.
Kino Casino. You know, we are working on some stuff for this month. It's not going to happen right away. You know, they just came back from their insanely long 1 month break, and they're trying to play catch up, and they still haven't even. They did 3 different shows, and they're still not caught up with all like the news and everything going on yet.
So this does not count as mentioning Kino Fun. He has to talk about him on the show, talking in chat. That's what we're looking for here. So he just said Kino Casino. Again, nothing planned, of course.
But we are, you know, in talks.
Yeah,
about
in chat. Yeah, you were in their chat.
doing some more stuff this month. We actually have 2 different ideas.
Okay.
And I'll let you know when we have more information on that. That's it. Because people keep asking me, what about Kino Casino? Are you going to work with Kino Casino? Yeah, we're interested. But, you know, let's plan it out. Let's do it right. No clue when it's going to be. It could be this coming week. It might be after that. I don't know. Like, you know, when I know, you'll know. So there's no reason to keep asking, you know, just giving you the heads up there. Okay?
Uh-huh. Yeah. A lot of people are asking, because, you know, all of DSP's real fans really care about his Kino Casino collabs.
Okay, so that's the schedule. I hope that sounds good. 8 straight days, double horror playthrough, first with Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, and then with Silent Hill Ring kind of wrapped up, and some more interesting stuff is starting up now.
Ooh. Shorter. So hear that? I fixed it.
So, I've got a few things going on right now.
Go ahead.
And let's talk a little bit about it, shall we? So, yesterday was my day off, and for the first time in a long time, okay, I actually got to spend significant time with my wife.
Yes! You know this was going to happen. He is trying to put out the flames of the Twitter, you know, Detractiverse Twitter, saying that he was on Kino Casino for 6 hours. That is 100% why we're doing this. I spent a lot of time. Right. Definitely. You definitely did, huh? That's why you were able to spend those 6 hours with the boyfriends. Right.
Okay? I actually got to spend significant time with my wife.
Uh-huh.
Doing fun things that we wanted to do.
Right.
Rather than running around and doing errands the entire day. Now, not to say that we didn't, because let me tell you. First thing we had to do, we had a doctor's appointment. Then we had to go grocery shopping. So it's like, oh, we got to get these hours of shit out of the way. But we did. We actually got through it.
How is that hours of shit? But all right.
Relatively fair time. And we had about, I want to say about 6-7 hours out doing various fun things. And when I say fun
Various
things, I
fun
mean
things.
shopping for stuff we actually want rather than, essentials we need. Looking at things that we're probably going to buy soon. So, for example, we went to a couple of stores and we were looking at ceiling fans. I said, man, I gotta get rid of this really busted, stupid ceiling light. There's a ceiling light in this office. It's terrible. All right, do you want to see it? You ready
We're going to spend some time together, honey. Bring up this stream. It's on Kick.
for this? Here's my ceiling light. I turned it on. Do you see it? No? Because it sucks. It's a terrible ceiling light. The previous owners installed the weirdest, stupidest ceiling light I've ever seen. It's so ineffective. It has 3 bulbs. 2 of them don't even work. The wiring's like messed up.
Uh-huh.
So it's a piece of shit.
Okay.
So it's been sitting there 10 years. I don't use it. It doesn't do anything. Okay? But I have wiring up there. And I'm like, man, what would be really useful would be to get a fan in here. A ceiling fan that could actually circulate the air in here. And that way it wouldn't be stuffy on these days like today where I have my blinds closed.
Spin?
Because the sun is out. Having air circulation in here would probably cool it down better. So not only that, but we want to get another fan installed downstairs in our dining room. Right now, we have no really way to circulate air on the bottom floor. We do have a big oscillating fan in the living room, but it only works for the living room.
Circle pit. Let's get it fucking going. Come on.
Ugly...
That's the answer taking that. Let's fucking go. He's spinning them in.
Ceiling light that the previous owners had installed above the
Take a quick hit of the poison. Start going. Start going. Start going. We'll wait for you. Go get the poison real quick. Take a quick hit. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Start it going. Let's go.
Dining room table area, and it broke and fell and almost smashed on the table.
Take a bite of the cum mushroom. That makes you go wild. Go, 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 go.
So now what we have is some not fully functional wiring dangling from above the table, and I'm like, so what we'll do, let's go and look and maybe find some ceiling fans that we like, figure out the pricing or whatever, make sure that they're not cheaper online, because sometimes that happens. Like, you go to the store, you see one price, but you go right online, you can find the same product for like
don't you
way
think?
cheaper.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
do that, and then what I'm going to do is probably eventually go buy them and get an electrician to come in and install them. And you might say, well, Phil, why don't you do it yourself? Because I'm not stupid.
Well...
I'm not an electrician. I don't know how to do it properly. I don't know if I would secure it right. And the last thing I need is being on stream and all of a sudden a helicopter blade flies off my ceiling, comes down, chopping up all my equipment.
Wait. He fixed it and then said it again.
Sudden a helicopter blade flies off my ceiling, comes down, chopping up all my
You know they're not helicopter blades, right? He stopped and then said it again.
equipment, or God forbid, chopping up me or Jasper because I didn't do it right. I'd rather have a professional come and do it.
Do you think those are sharp or what?
And that way all the wiring and everything I'll know is working properly as well. And I said downstairs, the problem is the ceiling light that the previous owners had installed above the dining room table was this big, heavy glass thing.
One time, I know they fucking hurt, but they don't fucking cut you. One time, I'll tell you, I was trying to do show my son, was asking why we were watching football, okay? And the guys were, you say first down and like roll the clock, you do that kind of big whirlwind circle with your hands. So I was showing him that, and then he was kind of making fun of me doing it the rest of the day, like in random places. So I had to, it was so dumb. I had to fix my light a while ago. This is a long time ago. And I fixed it, right? But then for some reason, the alarm went off somewhere. So he's like, oh yeah, the time's still going. So I did the thing, and I hit right in the fan. And it wasn't moving, luckily, but I still fucking whirlwind right into that fucking fan. And it hurt. But my arm stayed on. Okay, so there we go.
And eventually what happened was it just lost its support and pulled down and yanked all the wiring. I don't even know if the wiring is damaged or not, so I need an electrician to come look at it. So basically, yeah, and that's going to be coming up. I mean, that's nothing here nor there for you guys. But
no, nothing got cut off.
Ceiling fan in here. Maybe I can
There's no flake.
Come on one of my days off and install a nice ceiling fan in here, which would be really cool. Ceiling fans are way different now from what I remember when I was a kid. Now they all have the LED ambient lights, and they all have like 10 different lighting settings. It's like, daylight, bright light, moonlight, fucking, crazy shit. Colors too. Like do different colors and shit. So it's pretty neat. And I'm, I can't wait to get it in here because I really could use it. Right now, all I have is an oscillating fan. Again, it works okay, but having a ceiling fan.
Ooh, let's see how this stands. Down from the rafters is a light fixture on the coffee table. Just a joke. Love the content lately. Will that stand? Interesting. Interesting. I don't understand why he wants to fix the hanging wall. That's a staple of the DSP school interior design.
So we did
That's
that.
his chat. Let's see if it
We actually started
lasts.
looking at some appliances and things because, as I told you guys, we've had things busted in this house for years or are on the verge of breaking and haven't been able to afford to get any upgrades or whatever. But, I just had an amazing August.
I haven't been able to afford any upgrades. A fan.
To the Kino Casino crossovers that I did. And September was pretty good. It certainly wasn't nearly as good as August, but it was an above regular a month for me. Maintained some of that popularity, which was great. And so because of
maintain some of that popularity.
those 2 good months, we got to basically think about, doing some replacements and upgrades in the home. The 2 things we're looking at is our dishwasher, which has been broken, no exaggeration, for 2 years. So we've been, hand washing dishes for 2 years. That's not the end of the world, but we've had a broken dishwasher there for, just sitting there.
For what, 2 years?
Just
How
for
long?
2 years. That's not the end of the
2
world, but
years.
we've had a broken dishwasher there for, just sitting there. And the other thing is our washer dryer.
2 years. But he's very successful. Don't worry, guys. Big ups, Jay Wu. So what are you even washing? Good point. That's why they use paper plates, by the way.
Are definitely showing serious signs of wear. Our washer keeps getting uneven load signals and things, which means it's basically getting to its last legs. It's been over a decade old now. So we looked at some appliances. We took some pictures. We didn't buy anything yet, but we kind of were talking about probably the first thing we should do is the washer dryer. Like, we're used to not having a dishwasher now for 2 years. That's not that big of a deal. While the washer dryer is an essential thing we're using a lot. So that's probably the thing we need to upgrade first. And then once we get that,
good point,
then we can look
Petchy.
to maybe look at the dishwasher. Yeah, we can't get a 2-in-1. One Sick Puppy says, what about getting the 2-in-1? Yeah, they sell these stacks. It's like a big tower that's both. We can't do that because in our washroom we have cabinetry above where the washer dryer is. So there's no room for that. We have to get the separate ones that go down on ground level.
Don't get those 2-in-1s, by the way. That's what I got. No, not 2-in-1s. I got 2 separate ones, but they're stacked. And what the dude that installed them said after one of them got broken, he said, "Yeah, don't stack them. I know they make the stackers. Don't do it because it makes them break easier." And mine didn't even last like 2 fucking years. They paid for it though because it was still under warranty. But the guy that installed it said, "Yeah, don't do the stackables because they make them die easier sooner. So don't do that, guys." The 2-in-1s, I don't know, but mine was like 2 with the stacker thing. But
so there's no room for that. We have to get the separate ones that go down on ground level. No, Awakened Gamer, the broken toilet is not on the list because we have 2 other toilets that work. So we don't need to fix the broken toilet. It's like, I have many, many toilets in this house. I don't need everyone functional at every time. You see, it's not a big deal. Like, the one that's broken is in the connected bathroom to the...
Very successful.
The master bedroom. To use the bathroom, instead, now I have to walk to the hallway 1 door down to the other bathroom. Like, it's some big deal, right?
Very successful. Clearly hit a sore spot there, didn't he, though? Wow. Relax, man.
So
I'm a man of many toilets.
Well, anyway, so good stuff working there. That's some of the stuff we did while we were out. We had a really good dinner. We went to this tropical food place where you can get
Oh, I know where you went, don't I? Hold on, let me bring it up here. I could probably guess a tropical style place. Oh, where could that be? Oh, not really sure. Where could that be? Tropical style. Tropical style. Oh.
like island food, seafood, Jamaican food, and I got a Jamaican jerk chicken
Yep.
with fried plantains.
Yep.
And my wife got a plantain bowl. We ended up getting this really nice, like jerk seasoning shrimp that they put in this amazing like butter sauce. And you get this Cuban bread you can dip in it. It was so good. And we haven't been out together for a day where we did fun stuff in so long. And that's only some of the stuff we did. Like I said, we got some stuff for the house that
2 months, very successful 2 months, right? But yet
we needed some things that have been worn down, some things just we wanted for decor. Like we went, and my wife built like one of those, like what do you call it? Not a bouquet, but you know how you get fake flowers, you could build like a centerpiece or whatever. We went to a store and she just built one from scratch. And that's so nice, right? So, no, seriously, Patrick.
So yeah, did he say, I believe he said stuffed plantain bowl? Yeah, this is Bahama Breeze. That's literally where they went. You could have some jerk chicken pasta. They literally went to the old Leanna stomping grounds. Bahama Breeze.
Patrick did a super chat. He goes, down from the rafters. It's the light fixture on the coffee table. Just a joke. I love the content lately. No, seriously, you're right. That's exactly what happened. So my wife was... Jasper, relax. He's in the window and he just jumped and kicked the whole thing. Would you relax? You're being silly. That's above our coffee table. And all she was doing, she had a paper towel cleaner and she's just wiping it. And the entire thing, like coming down from the rafters, literally ripped. It said, doo-doo-doo-doo. And it almost hit the table, which would have been awful if it broke. There would have been glass everywhere.
Right.
But it stopped right there. Oh,
that's a new card right there.
So
I didn't introduce
jumped on
yet.
The table to disassemble it because I couldn't reach. Like, it's the weirdest lamp. You have to like unscrew it from the top.
Right.
How do you get to the top unless you have a ladder? I don't have a ladder. I have a step stool that wasn't tall enough. So here I am laying on my back on the dining room table, reaching around the lamp, holding it with one hand while I try to unscrew these big bolts.
Oh, okay. This is a hell of a job we're doing here. So I'm not sure about this technique. I've never seen this at the parties I hang out in. This is a hell of a technique. Is he pulling something out of the way? I'm not sure what we're doing. What's the right hand doing here? This is some very, very advanced techniques. But he looks like he appears to be fondling something, but also pulling something else out of the way. I don't know what's going on here. I've never seen this sort of motions here. Man, the things you do at Bahama Breeze.
Bolts from the top with my other. It was just a nightmare. Stupid nonsense. Like, we never would have bought a lamp like that. It's just a big, ugly monstrosity. Dangerous thing. And the day I moved in, I was like, I bet this is going to fall someday.
Right.
I just guarantee it. And it took a decade, but it fell. I knew it. Anyway.
Fan
so
fiction.
thank you, Patrick. Let's do some shout-outs. Patrick with that first super chat, which is a $4.99 super chat this morning. Thank you for that, Patrick.
Thank you for that, Patrick. Is he okay? Are you like a child?
That's our first contribution of the day. Oh, I put it as tip instead of super chat. Darn. I mean, fix
Darn it.
And we have a couple, I think we have a couple small tips here, but I'm curious if they're, real tips or troll tips. When you get small tips of like $1, you're always wondering, gee, is this some, is this legit or is this some jerk?
Some jerk. Oh no, it looks like we got. Let me see this. It could be a troll. Let me check out. Big up green, other green. Let me see if it's a troll. In Florida, every year, at least 1,000 people are found in their homes chopped from the blades. What the fuck is helicopter blades? What the fuck is he talking about? As kids, we don't try to stop the fans with our hands. He's so scared of it, putting it up. Like, yeah, that was insane. I gotta stop enough on that. Think about it. You can put up a blind without turning them on. I mean, I did this myself, and I'm very bad. I'm not a tool time style person at all. I put up the ceiling fan in the room I'm in right now. And all you got to do is turn off the circuit breaker so there's no electricity going to it, and then the instructions are kind of good. And if you have any questions, you go on YouTube. That's what I do. And I'm a very bad tool style person.
You.
Big ups, Greedo.
Okay.
Look at
the
me.
whole leaderboard, of course. Okay, so this should be this.
You go to YouTube.
There we go.
If you want to see that kind of stuff. What did he say exactly? If you want to see that kind of stuff, you go to YouTube.
And so, I should bring this up. We did hit the funding goal, the King's Coffers goal, back on Tuesday night. So today, technically, if we hit the goal today for the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster Premiere Plus podcast stream, we will actually restart the King Streak again. And here's the thing. I feel like the King Streak is something that will start and stop. It's not going to be something that's going to go continuous for a long time.
Not really a streak then, huh?
Unless there's a reason. Like, if I do a big collab.
So it's not a streak
with someone
then.
else. If there's a hype interview. If, we do something with Kino Casino again, and it's really exciting.
Dude, relax.
Stuff like that. You'll get people hyped to come by the streams, and then we're going to probably
So
get
you
more support.
cannot have a streak going based on your own merits. Gotcha.
Okay. But I think it's going to be something that starts and stops every once in a while, which is fine. But what I wanted to let you guys know is we can do milestone rewards. So, for example, if the King streak hits like 25, we can do a special event. Maybe when it hits 25 is when we do an episode of Feasting with the King or something like that. A specialty thing that normally I wouldn't be doing on stream, but we can say, hey, every milestone we do it, right? I'd be okay with that. And that would give people maybe...
I'd be okay with that? Yeah. Hey, guys, if you want to give me a fuck ton of money 25 days in a row, I'd be okay with that, honestly. I'd honestly be okay with that. So just let you know, I'd be okay with that.
More incentive to keep the streak going. If you like that show, and hey, let's keep the King streak alive, and every 25 times we hit it, which would be like every 2 weeks, maybe we could do an episode of Feasting with the King. I'm okay with that. Like every 2 weeks is fair. You know what I mean? Instead of, doing it way too often or not often. I think every 2 weeks is a good time frame for that. All right. So if you like the stream today, I hope that you will support it in some way. Oh, wow. We have almost 400 viewers for me just shooting the shit. Thank you for that. We have 45 likes. Let's get that to 100 likes. We got over 350 viewers. Let's get it to 100 likes. Please click the like button. Let's get the engagement going on the stream today. And let's get some support. We got the first super chat coming in.
What about the small tips?
Let's take a look at a couple of these tips here.
Yeah, the small tips. They might be real.
So, troll.
Let's compromise.
See here?
Give me money for 2 weeks. Like, this is why, remember he says, like, detractors are going to celebrate like the streak is ending. They're so dumb. They don't even know it's going to start again. When you make it a big deal like that, people are going to make fun of it. It doesn't matter about if they're happy or not the streak ended. You're going to make a big deal about it. The internet's going to say, holy shit, man, it ended after you made it such a big deal.
I got a dollar tip. Someone says, next year a new Double Dragon game will release. This is the perfect time to interview and squash the beef with Mitch Dyer. You could even play co-op with him. Also for October, did you consider interviewing Rob Gavigan or even have Blabs on to talk about Harry Potter and the controversy surrounding the reboot show?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah. Mitch Dyer.
Let's think about this. Number one, Mitch Dyer.
Interview ideas. Those are all fine.
How many of you know who Mitch Dyer is? Do
I
any
do.
of you even know?
IGN.
You probably don't.
Former
That's a name
IGN
that
dude.
I haven't mentioned in about 10 years. I'm serious. Okay. So if you don't know, about a decade ago, maybe more than a decade ago.
We talked about him yesterday.
Point, because it probably was. It was at the time when I was still very popular on YouTube. There was this freelance writer by the name of Mitch Dyer. All right. And he basically would write one-off reviews for various different websites. By the way, shout out to Pot Busta, who became a member this morning. Thank you for the support, Pot Busta. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
So,
I love the enjoy.
The reason that I ever talked about Mitch Dyer is because he did a review of a game called Double Dragon Neon. So if you want to know exactly how old this reference is, go look up when that game was released. Let's find out.
This hurts because it's true. That's why it hurts.
September 11th,
what do we enjoy? Hey guys, enjoy that, okay?
A 12-year-old reference this person is making with their dollar tip. Okay? So when the game released, Mitch Dyer reviewed it, and it was basically the worst review I'd ever read in my life. It was as if someone stumbled into like a restaurant, not even knowing where they were going, eat the food, which they know they don't like that style of food, and then just said the restaurant sucks. Because that's exactly what he did with this game. He starts playing the game and he reviews it. Oh, it plays too old school. The whole idea of Double Dragon Neon was that it was a throwback retro game to revive old school beat 'em ups. Like, that's the point of the game. Here's a new Double Dragon in the vein of the old ones. The guy, like, completely pans the game in his review.
That's still his opinion.
And every criticism is that he doesn't like old school Double Dragon. Then why the fuck did you play a modern game that's meant to reboot old school Double Dragon? Right? Like, you're an idiot. Like, I don't like shooters, but I played Call of Duty. I gave it a 1 out of 10. Gotcha. Right? So anyway, I criticized him heavily for this insanely bad review. And basically back then, I had clout on the internet, right?
Right.
And so people went and basically harassed the guy. That wasn't my intention, but that's what happened back then, is if I said and did something like that, people would go harass the people involved. So they harassed Mitch Dyer, and then he came at me, and we went back and forth for a while, and he kept trying to, like, defend his position. He never accurately did. Like, his best defense was, well, reviews are just opinions.
Yeah,
And
that's kind of the truth.
Yeah, you're right. But the point is, the opinion's supposed to be something with, like, facts in it, so that people know what the game is. Instead, you bitched about it being too old school the entire review, and it's a worthless fucking piece that you wrote. But anyway, this guy, apparently over the years, he went on to become like a full-time employee of IGN.
Yeah.
And then I guess now he's into game development and he writes stories for games and shit.
Sounds pretty cool.
Why-
And he also does it big on the internet, so big ups. Cody Taylor in the house. No, I don't think so.
No, holy heck,
Good
would
question,
I be
though.
talking about or trying to talk to Mitch Dyer in 2024, 12 years after the fact that I had any involvement with this man?
Why would you talk with Tolomeo?
Why would I try to interview Blabs from the Side Scroller show?
Because people will fucking watch, I'll tell you that.
What involvement do I have with a political right-wing tryhard trying really hard to copy everybody else?
Try hard. Wow. Well, whatever they're trying, they seem to be doing pretty well with it. And also, the suggestion was to talk about Harry Potter, I believe.
Right-wing tryhard trying really hard to copy everybody else political show.
Right.
I don't.
Gotcha.
I don't like, what are you talking about? Like, I appreciate the $1 tip, but the suggestions are kind of silly. Like, no, I'm not going to go out of my way to find the most ridiculous reaching interviews to do on the show. I want to do things that'll be more interesting than that. And just to let you know, so with the interviews I'm trying to line up, I have 2 interviews that are completely outside of the normal realm of what I would ever do.
By the way, I do want to, sorry for stopping. I just want to, before you pass the moment, I found this tweet here, and I want to see what was the wording Phillip used with Mitch Dwyer, because this person seems to claim in 2018, he literally sent his hate army to harass the journalist on Twitter. How much truth is there to sending their harassment, I wonder, but I can check into that. There's a great video about that, so I'll check it out.
What a dumb bitch.
Blabs was quick mean to me. Do you want to apologize on behalf of Craig?
I have 2 interviews that are completely outside of the normal realm of what I would ever do.
It was a shout out.
And I think they would be really good interviews. And I got one person who's actually really interested, but I have to hash out exactly how it's going to work and how, stuff like that.
Yeah, they need to get back to me.
And then,
hey guys, I'm thinking about Pokimane might be on that being said this Sunday, but we got to hash out a lot of stuff. We got to hash out, not really sure. We got to hash it out, okay? But yes, Pokimane at some point on that being said. We got to hash it out, though, first.
of course, you know about the other interviews I'm trying to work on, that eventually I want to get Wings of Redemption and or Boogie on here, which would be great to get them. But, wrangling them, it's like trying to hold a fucking eel that you just pulled out of the ocean. It's like, hey, it's like zipping off. It's
What?
like trying to hold here, which would be great to get them. But, wrangling them, it's like trying to hold
I Just Eat would be hype, no doubt. I Just Eat would be a better choice. Yeah, I should have said Velvet 7. That would have been a better choice for my joke. Too late now, though.
fucking eel that you just pulled out of the ocean. It's like, hey, it's like zipping all around. It's, and you can't even talk to the eel because it won't talk back to you.
Yeah, that's called ghosting. Seems like a lot of people are doing that.
All right. Okay, thanks for the first tip of the day. Let's see here.
You also
I
had one
received a
troll.
$2.25 tip
Don't forget the
from
troll.
Mr. Puffy Nipples. They make a washer and dryer combo. We literally just talked about that. That they make units that are completely together. I can't do that because I don't have the space. I can't stack them in my laundry room because there's cabinetry on the wall.
Gotcha.
Shit. But thank you for the $2.25 tip. This is up to $8 and climbing. Thank you. All right, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Wow, a bunch of tips just popped in, but again, they might be some troll here. I don't know.
Ah, small. Okay, that means they're small. Gotcha. And they're probably fucking trolls.
Just listen to this. This is
Troll.
very funny. I guess we could address this really quickly. Okay.
Oh, sure.
Hey, DSP, someone took me $1 to say this. Cog is in Raw Phil's chat right now. He claims he offered to come on level 1 and agreed to be civil, but you refused to address it. Will you let him on level 1 or is it a no-go? All right, you ready for this? I don't know what's going on with this guy.
Well, you brought him up on Tuesday yourself. You chose to bring him up, so go ahead.
Yes, because I gave him a tiny bit of attention. He's like now become like obsessed with me.
45 minutes of a segment you did not have to respond to at all. Go ahead.
So yesterday was my day off.
Yep.
Okay. I did no work whatsoever. Yesterday was my day to literally relax with my wife and have fun and do all.
Oh yeah, you were very busy in other ways. Very busy in other ways, though. Okay, keep going though. We're listening.
It's fun stuff. This guy apparently was talking about me all day. He was commenting on my videos and stuff. I don't pay attention. I'm a busy guy. Like, my life doesn't revolve around the guy who is like some fucking nobody on the internet.
No one said you did. No, you don't have to, Luna. That's all his chats in the stream of Kino Casino. Yes, last night.
Thinks that like I need to drop everything. I don't even. He's saying he offered to come on the Level 1 podcast and he agreed to be so. What are you talking about? Number one, how do you offer to be on a show? That's not how it works. What happens is someone asks you to be on a show, and then you either accept or decline. You don't offer to be on the show. There's no open offers of guestitude on my show.
Okay.
Like, what does that even... It's bizarre. Again, the guy's so full of himself in his head.
I don't know.
That he thinks he's important, that he wants to be on my show, so he... Oh, I made the offer. What? First of all, where?
Great job avoiding this bait, by the way.
I didn't get an email. I didn't get a DM anywhere.
Yeah.
Did you leave a comment on my video? I don't read all the comments. They auto-publish.
Okay.
So I don't know what you're talking about. Okay? I don't. What's funny is someone had showed me a comment of his accusing me, saying that I deleted his previous comment. I didn't delete any comments.
Okay,
Why would I? Why do I care?
Nice.
If there's a comment on my video, maybe that's content for me later to address, right?
Okay, great.
Like, why would I be deleting this guy's comments? I tell you what happened is with YouTube's system, it's kind of weird. Because this happened to me with the June the King documentary. So I had left a comment on the video before it had published saying, hey, everyone, enjoy the documentary, and I'll be reacting to it, right? The comment
you chilled.
disappeared. And people accused June the King of deleting my comment, to which he responded, no, I never deleted it. What happens is YouTube auto flags comments if too many people respond, and people start responding like uncivilly, like you know, bad words and shit like that. YouTube will just flag the whole comment, and then basically the channel owner has to go review it.
I'm not sure the comment on Phillip's channel will get the same response it would get on June's documentary, but I'm wondering.
They're like held comments and approved comments for it to show back up. I don't know, like, I didn't even look or anything, so I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't delete any comments. I mean, literally, Fog is the last thing on my mind at any given moment.
Unfortunately, that's not true when you choose to talk about him for 45 minutes on your own show in which you could talk about whatever the fuck you want. You can't really say that at that point, can you?
Like, for example, if my ass itches, that's more important than cock, right? Like, if across the street...
Okay. It's relevant, so I want to do that as well. Phillip's doing his felting right now. Give me the 15. Dude, I'll watch it along with you. Oh my God, that's one of the first messages? Dude, I'll watch it along with you. I can come back in like 15... Oh, he's already drunk. In like 15 minutes and watch along. So, by the way, Phillip, there's no open door line of guestitude or whatever you said, right, Phillip? Interesting. You said there's no open door of guestitude. You seem to think that it's okay to say, I'm available to be on your show if you want me on. And let's make it very clear. They refused, and you just chose to stay on for another 5 hours and 45 minutes. Okay. Cool. Go ahead, though. And let's talk about someone that's not on your mind at all for, let's see, how many more minutes can we add on to the 45 we did on Tuesday about someone we don't care about?
Someone coughs, and I happen to hear it. That's more interesting to me.
That's what he said. That's why I said it.
So, like, if there's
I don't think
absolutely
so.
nothing going on, and like I have no topics to talk about, maybe I'll spend a few minutes on COG. Like,
so he's on your mind then.
Earlier in the week.
Okay.
But this is not. It's just like LTG, right? Like
no. LTG decided to take whatever lengths it took to get you to stop bothering him.
LTG unblocked me on Twitter and sent me a threatening message, and then everyone's
okay. Sometimes I need to get a live retcon in process thing, like kind of piece of pieces that like. Nuclear kind of thing. Like I got to tell you, like it won't be like nuclear, but like I'm fine. I'm searching for the proof of this retcon. Like I'm live debunking in progress or something. I just want to show LTG's message again, and you could tell me where it's threatening. So where is it here? Where's the Twitter message again? See, there's so many now. It's hard to find the message. Is this it? All right, I'll play it and then look for it.
It's like, well, aren't you going to address it? I was like, no, I address LTG when I'm bored. When I literally have a show with no topics, that's when I address LTG because there's nothing else to do. I don't waste my time just going on about LTG. Like he's a waste of everyone's time. Everyone knows this, right? So eventually,
he's a waste of everyone's time. Why do you keep bringing him up endlessly?
Got around to responding. By the way, LTG has responded again. I don't care. Like, I didn't even
Has he?
fucking say anything about it because it's just not worth the time. It's
Okay,
just so
that means
stupid.
he didn't then. If he did, you would be all over that shit. So, okay, cool.
So basically what's happened with this COG guy, he's so hungry for attention, and he can only get attention talking about me. As I already said 2 days ago in the segment about him, the only way he has any relevance is if he's talking about me, because then my detractors will pay attention to him. But outside of that, nobody cares about this guy. So he's been like, you know what he's like? He's kind of like an obsessed girl who, like, she doesn't get the picture. Like, she always kind of, she's hanging around. She's always talking about you or whatever.
Phillip, you can't say this when you're the one endlessly bringing him up, right? It's not really like that, huh? Because when it's the girl that won't will not stop bringing you up, the other person is not also bringing them up endlessly. Because if that was the case, the girl wouldn't be chasing you because you're just talking about them endlessly. So this metaphor is really bad. It's actually more akin to what you're doing with LTG. But continue. Go ahead. Or you could say Kino Casino, but they seem to give him a little attention last night, so that's not exactly relevant here. Go ahead.
She doesn't get the picture.
Uh-huh.
Like, she always kind of, she's hanging around. She's always talking about you or whatever, right? There's like a song. My wife and I was in a store yesterday, and there was
Battery?
a song playing. You know,
Battery?
the ambient noise. And
Battery
the song
by
is a
Metallica?
woman singing about how all she wants to do is be part of your life, and all she wants to do is to become your wife, and all she wants to do is be your friend for life. And I'm thinking, all should happen is the guy should be like, no, stop obsessing about me. This is really unhealthy. Like,
Okay, this is what LTG said. I know it's not COG, but yeah, LTG did that too, didn't he? And it's right here. I'm going to let you know one thing. Don't you ever in your life talk money to me. You cannot compete with me in any category in life. I promise you, I shit on you in any category you could possibly think of. This desperate attempt to create some beef to clip farm my name is as pathetic as your whole entire internet presence and demeanor. I shit on you in revenue across the board and have been for years. I do not need your bum ass. You need me. Now stay in your miserable slumber, NPC. You are literally a bum to me. That seems to be what Phillip is describing right now.
guy should be like, no, stop obsessing about me. This is
That's what LTG said.
really
Oh
unhealthy.
yeah, try to find the threat, by the way. If anyone can find the threat, let me know.
Like, we're not going out, and you're freaking me out right now with the shit you're saying, right?
Oh.
So kind of like, that's like Cobb. Like, I mentioned him for a second, and now he's like a clingy girl who won't leave you alone. She keeps like texting, blowing up your fucking DMs and your texts and shit, and fucking won't just stop stalking you. And you kind of told her a bunch of times, like, listen, maybe we be friends or something, but this is never going to happen. This is really bizarre behavior. And then she just continues the behavior, right? So what it's starting to feel like. Or like, you know, a kid who, like a little kid who keeps grabbing your leg, like you're wearing jeans. So he grabs the bottom of your pants. He's like, hey, come on. Hey. So, I mean, that's the equivalent of COG, okay?
Yeah. That's the equivalent of Phillip with the LTG.
So, I have
Gotcha.
nothing to say about the guy. I didn't read any of his comments yet. I have no idea what he's even talking about. You don't offer to come on the podcast and be civil. If I ever want you on the show, I'll reach out to you and make you...
Okay, well, you offered to show up on the Kino Casino stream. That was interesting. You seem to offer this here, so you think it's fine. Oh, okay, cool.
do the offer to be a guest on my show. That's how it works.
Okay.
So, arrivederci, cocksucker. Maybe I'll get back to you at some point, but for now, I'm done talking about you. Stop wasting my time. Okay.
Defiant one-sided sniff. That's a Howard Stern reference, arrivederci, cocksucker. But let's keep going here. Let's check out this defiant one-sided sniff to show who got felted there. You ready? Hang on to your hats.
At some point, but for now, I'm done talking about you. Stop wasting my time.
Got him.
I received a $1 tip from Creamy Pig's Fart Hole.
Oh, that's cool.
Great.
Any
Well, thank you
comment?
for the $1 tip. That's disgusting. Let's continue. I received a $10 tip. Thank you so much. To Frawny, who says, let's get some tips. Thank you for a $10 tip.
Oh, Frawny.
Finally, one that I can play in animation. Right? Finally, we got Frank and Phil to start off the day right. Thank you so much.
Frawny.
to
Is that you,
Fawny,
Frawny?
For that.
Frawny. Oh, Fawny, not Frawny.
And that gets us up to $20 in tips and climbing here on the show.
It's Fawny, not Frawny.
or $20 in contributions in climbing. Excuse me, not tips. $20 in contributions in climbing. And I received another $1.25 tip from Mr. Puffy Nipples, who says the washer and dryer combo is one machine, not stackable. It actually is a washer and dryer in one machine. Oh, you're talking about one machine that does both? Oh, I don't want that. No, do you know how bad that would be? That would wear out so fast.
How do you know?
The same machine does both? Nah, I want separate units. You know, we looked at a few different ones. There's a lot of interesting brands out there. The ones that we have that are over a decade old are LG, but there's like Samsung. Obviously, there's like the tried and true companies that have been doing it for a long time, like Whirlpool and GE. And every one is a little different. Has
Just
some
naming companies here. There's a lot of interesting companies out there. Sony, Whirlpool, GE, Samsung. A lot of interesting stuff out there.
fancy feature. Like we saw one that's it's a dryer but it also steams. So, for example, let's say you dried your clothes, but you didn't hang it right away, but now your clothes are all friggin' wrinkly. You
In what universe is that relevant to you, sir?
toss a load of clothes in there, and it'll steam them, and now they look nice. They're not all wrinkled. And I was thinking, that could be useful for us, maybe something like that. So we're looking at different
For
things.
what?
You know, thank you for this for the clarification and the tip there.
For
Also, I
what?
received a $5 super chat from Alex from Phoenix, who says, have people started panic buying toilet paper in your city because of longshoreman strike? No. And luckily for us, we have a ton of it because we had recently gone to Costco a few weeks ago. Last time we were out, which was like 3 weeks to a month ago. I can't remember. But we had already bought it and we actually didn't need it. So we kind of like stocked up on it. So we've got toilet paper for like 2 months. We're good. I'm not too worried about that.
How fast do you burn through those?
So there you go. That's what's going on right now. Now, what were we going to do? We were going to get the topics. Oh, yeah. We actually have some interesting gaming topics to talk about today, my friends.
Ooh.
Okay, let's do it. Let's get.
I think I need a swirl in the middle there. Like there's the like then and then the that's a lot of work though. You gotta steam that DJ Maxx cruise.
Gaming topics today. Okay, so gaming topic number 1, and this is one that I'm very excited about. I'm happy to hear this news. If I can find where to click, where is it? Here we go. Gaming topic number 1 is that that's not what I wanted. Here we go. Gaming topic number 1.
Okay, wait. You see what happened there? Let's go back. He was trying to think of a joke, and he almost said inclusive, but he kind of pushed it back. So listen.
Here we go.
See? Watch.
Gaming topic number 1 is that that's not what I wanted. Here we go. Gaming topic number 1. Silent Hill 2 received its first review yesterday. I don't know if as of today if there's more reviews out for it, but this is the Silent Hill 2.
Is it too loud? I'll turn it down.
Review from Famitsu. Okay?
No,
the game
he
is
was not.
16 to 18 hours to clear.
In the chat only.
Beautiful visuals and a great atmosphere, and considered an overall great remake, getting really good scores from Famitsu, which is usually pretty picky about what they give good scores. Now, what I'm curious about.
Oh, great. Very cool.
What I'm curious about is, look
at this.
Denied. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Darkside Phil, Silent Hill 2. So I've played the game twice. What I wanted to do was look at my original playthrough.
Just say don't play. Come on, please.
This is it. HD remake.
Scared to scroll down.
So my original run of Silent Hill 2 was 56 parts. Okay, and back then my parts were roughly, as you can see, 10 minutes long. Right. If you do the math there, it's about 560 minutes. Right. So probably my original run is about 6 hours long, roughly. It's a shorter game, right? It's about a shorter game. And that was my first run, for the record. That wasn't like my second or third run where I was going for completionist and I was trying to get all the secrets or anything. But that was my first run. All right, like roughly 6 hours probably. So if you think about it this way, So 16 to 18 hours for a game that originally was like 6 to 7. Dude, they added a ton of new content, whether it's new story elements and cutscenes, whether it's actually brand new gameplay areas. That's great. I'm actually really excited for this now because I thought it was going to be just like a straight up remake and it was going to be short. Now, it would be good, but it would be over way quick. Apparently not. I'm very pleased to hear that they put this extra effort into the game and added in extra content and the like. That's neat. So I'm actually even more excited for it now than I originally was, knowing that they added in new content. One thing that's not this week, I saw another tweet from somebody else and they said, so it has all of the endings. Oops, I forgot to put my doorstop up today. It apparently has all of the original endings from Silent Hill 2, and they added in new endings too. Actual brand new spanking endings that you can get through different scenarios and the like. So
brand new spanking endings. That's pretty cool. I've seen the dog ending. I've seen some of the crazy endings they have, but I've never seen the spanking ending. That sounds pretty cool.
It'd be cool to have like replayability because now not only do you want to get all the original endings, but now you have to do optional criteria and things to get other endings as well. That's neat. So this is a good one, man. You know, this is reminding me of Resident Evil 2 Remake. If you remember, Resident Evil 2 Remake was remade from the ground up by Capcom. It's the same spirit of the original game. It's got the same, you know, kind of objectives. It's in the same locations, but it's completely redesigned to be a third-person action game. And it's so much, honestly, so much better. Like, I think that Resident Evil 2 Remake is one of the best survival horror games ever made to this day. I still think it's actually better than like the more that have come out after, like 7 and 8. I think they're good, but I think Resident Evil 2 Remake is just like so outstanding. So if this game is in that same vein, where it's that good and they really put all that effort into redoing it, and putting new content, and great, you know, an 8-day streaming week, okay?
Not fast enough.
Good stuff. Okay, for my day off that Friday, okay?
There we go. There's the frame. Keep working it. Keep working it. I'm about to blow. All right, go.
Good stuff.
Too boring.
I have more shout outs to do. And then we'll get into the next story because I have a few stories to cover for today. So I received a $1 tip. Are you looking for shows to review in October? I would recommend Tim Burton's Wednesday show on Netflix. It's for adults. Also,
Dishwasher, the broken there. We don't have I don't think I have a washing machine one, do I?
M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit is a creepy movie.
I'll get that.
I don't have Netflix. I'm not going to get it. I appreciate the suggestion, but yeah, I'm not going to get it just for the one show.
Fuck you.
M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit. Is that the one that has Batista in it and it's about the end of the world? I saw it. I've already seen it. I never reviewed it, but I did see it. If that's that movie. I thought it was okay. I wasn't in love with it. I
don't remember if that's the title.
Explain anything.
All right,
it's always a bummer with those kind of movies. No, definitely. That's not the cabin. Oh, okay. So what the hell is The Visit? I actually don't even know what that is then. I guess I have to look into it. The Visit.
Well,
and by the way, if anyone has recommendations, this month
seems like that really touched you in many ways, didn't it? That show. You still live with the story of that one, huh? It really struck a chord with Phillip.
Horror movies for me to watch. Please share. I want to know what good horror movies are out right now to watch. So far, I saw that movie Martyrs, and I thought it was
Jurassic Park.
Okay, it wasn't bad. It was creepy till the end, but it didn't like blow me away or anything. So if anyone knows any horror movies, let me know.
It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I received a $1.50 tip.
Guys, these dollar tips, YouTube takes most of it, just let you know.
We were bothered. Can you tell us what LTG replied to you with on Twitter? I'm interested. I already showed it. We already did a whole segment on it. I responded to it, and he has further responded publicly to that. I don't even care. I haven't seen his response because I don't give a shit about the guy. He's so fucking...
So it must have been a pretty quick mention then, huh? If the LTG did respond on his own show, it probably was quick, or we would definitely be watching that, wouldn't we?
He's so unprofessional and not willing to work on anything that will benefit anyone that there's no point. Like, I outright said...
Yeah, because you're being like the... What did he call it? The spurned girlfriend, like you explained later. You're doing that exact same thing, so, you know.
Listen, I would work with LTG, but let's find something that's mutually beneficial for both of us. Let's find out what
he's not. He's told you what he needs.
Do it. He's not willing to do that. He just wants to make excuses and say, "Oh, it never benefits me." Yeah, because you're a little baby. You hide and you cry and you complain instead of working with people to find something that benefits you. Like, I'm literally willing to work with the man and say, "What would you like?" Because he keeps saying money, but then he says, "I don't need the money," so it's not money. So what is it that he wants to get out of a collab? Tell me.
$30,000.
And we'll work together to do it. I have resources. I have people I can talk to about this. We can get hype behind it. We can get people excited, not just from our own fan bases, but other fan bases too. But he doesn't listen. He just doesn't work with me. So why do I care? Why would I continue to talk about the man? He's just a waste of everybody's time, right? Again, I'm willing to be professional and work with people, but people are not willing to be professional with me. You want another example of that? Review Tech USA still hasn't responded to my DM.
Take the hint.
On Twitter about appearing on the show. Last week, he made a public fucking post on his Twitter timeline saying, "Let's do it." And then he says, "Oh, I'll DM him." He has not DM'd me. So he's never going to be on the show.
Now we're trying to work with Review Tech? I thought we felt at his ass and had the last chip. Now we're trying to work with Review Tech, and Review Tech won't respond. What the fuck? How low are we going to go?
Until he fucking becomes a fucking rational, mature adult with a professional attitude about working together for business purposes, Review Tech USA will never be on this podcast.
How long until we ask Craig back? Hey, Craig. I need some guess. Are you interested in coming back? I will repeat the same questions, though. Just a heads up.
Point until he fucking just can write me a fucking message so we can schedule it or figure it out. Okay?
Seems like he's not
What a
interested.
dunce.
Move on.
All right.
Yeah, I promise I won't hang up this time. Please.
Someone said the bucket says you will save on toilet paper if you install a bidet. Yeah, and I mean, not to say that I'm not interested in that, because maybe that could be something that would be beneficial. I don't know. After
Dude.
COVID, I heard a lot of people got them. But
Ooh.
isn't it true that, like, the ones that you install,
Dude, relax.
right, that are, like, the ones that you add on to an existing toilet, that they're not that good? Like, I've heard, like, they work for a bit, then they leak, and they fucking become, like, a chore to maintain. That's why I'm like, I don't want to fucking...
Damn, you got some research here. I didn't know that much.
Leaking all over my floor, and I gotta fuck with this thing, you know. It's pretty stupid. Like, maybe just buy a new toilet that has a bidet installed in it or something, right? They have, like, high-end toilets that have that shit.
I don't like it. Just being honest, it's not for me. In Japan, sometimes like places would have that at public bathrooms. I don't like it. Now the warming seat. Now that's a whole different ball game. The warming seats are worth the money. Let me tell you. But the bidet thing, I'm not into it. All right, just not into it. Ryu to his Ken. I would never push, because Captain Day makes a good point. There is, in Japan, there's a lot of toilets in public places that will play music while you drop it, while you're doing it. But I remember, guys, I am a home base only style person. I'm not doing that out there. And number two, I'm not hitting any music because that highlights it. Hey guys, I'm dropping it. So I'm not doing it. I'm not interested in telling people, hey, you know what's going on in here? I know everyone already knows, but I don't want to bring attention to it. So I wait till I get home, and I would wait long if it needs be. I'll wait as long as it takes. Very strong cheeks on me. It's like a steel trap. I can wait many hours until I get to my home base, and when I get to the home base, oh, watch out. Especially if it has a heated seat. Makes it come out all the easier. All right, let's move on. We're getting too deep.
No, we have tons more gaming news, but I'm doing shout-outs. Someone like, is that it for the gaming news?
Jericho's a bidet lover. Shout outs. Hey, I support all kinds, all forms of excrement sanitation.
But we have lots of gaming news, but I'm going through my shout-outs right now. Bidets are a lifesaver. A $30 bidet isn't bad, but it pays for itself. Yeah, but you heard what I just said. I've heard that a lot of them are shitty. Like, you buy it, it's like $30-$40, and then it works for like a month, and the next thing you know, it's fucking squirting everywhere. And I get sealant and shit. I don't fucking want to mess with it. I don't want to overcomplicate. Like, oh, I solved an annoying problem, but now I created a more annoying problem on top of the already annoying problem, right?
All right, I'll promise I'll stop with the stories. But Lucky Lime says AOT would never poop in the woods. One time we went to a cabin, this fucking like what's it called? Bed and breakfast. What's that? What's that fucking app, you know, that's going down right now? Airbnb. And it was a cabin, right? And the cabin was pretty small. And the pressure on the bathroom was very weak. So, and you know, Chu noticed very quickly, he's like, I don't think you should use that one. So, and then my kids used it, and it kind of got stuck for them. And then Chu's like, all right, you're definitely not using this. So I did have to go in the woods. And that was a very traumatic experience. Because you drop it, and I'm not looking back. I dropped it and just kept moving forward positively. You talk about moving forward positively. That's what I did that day. Drop it, and I'm not looking at the results. Just move on. So that's a very. I never want to relive that situation again.
That's what I don't want to happen. So
exactly.
Okay. And I received a $1.50 tip.
I kicked dirt on it.
Cog, the guy with dead streams trying to A-log after getting donations and gassing up from detractors. What a mystery. Exactly. The only reason that this guy, this bum, is talking about me is because it's the only way he can get attention. He knows the only attention he will ever get is from my detractors. Because they literally are so dumb. Any person who talks shit about Darkside Phil, they'll show up to their stream, they'll basically fluff the person. Like, they'll literally grab the balls and shaft and work them.
Uh-huh.
Like, with one hand, they'll have the balls, and then the shaft in the other, and they'll just do this big elaborate.
Phillip, do you know how those things work? You're
Go up
emulating?
to their stream, they'll basically fluff the person. Like, they'll literally grab...
You know what fluffing means?
The balls and shaft and work them. Like, dude, one hand they'll have the balls and then the shaft and the...
I'm not sure that Phillip knows what hand manipulation looks like. I don't think he's ever received that sort of treatment or seen that sort of treatment. Because what are we doing at this point? What is the act we are trying to emulate? I mean, that's an act I've never seen.
Really grab the balls and shaft and work them.
Okay.
Like, dude, one hand they'll have the balls and then the shaft and the
what are we
other,
working
and
with
they'll
here?
just do this really elaborate motion to make this person feel like the most important person on the planet just because they're shit-talking Darkside Phil. And then they'll start sending them money. And that's exactly what happened with the side scrollers. They started receiving big money, thousands of dollars, and they're like, oh shit, we got to have this train going, right? So that's what happens. And now this guy has gotten a taste of success, one stream, and now he thinks I have to keep it going because I want my balls massaged. See? The problem he doesn't understand is that they're not massaging his balls because they like him. They're massaging his balls because they like to have negative content about me on the internet.
You really think he gives a fuck? The one person that cares the least about this is fucking Cog. He doesn't give a fuck. And Cog is not a cool dude. Again, when I talk about these things, I'm not giving endorsement to any of the people Phillip is felting. I'm just telling you, do you think Cog gives a fuck? I do not think so.
What they don't realize is that Cog's negative content about me gets like 400 views. Nobody cares, right? This is not like
Who cares?
Moist Critical giving me an awful, scathing remark or review in his content saying that I'm a money-grubbing beggar. That's different because Moist Critical actually is a significant person in the content creation landscape. People listen. Oh,
wow. Phillip just saying that in 4K, huh? A money-grubbing e-bagger. Yes, Sir Moist did say that, actually.
Right? Cog is like if you're walking down the street and you hear me, you're like, huh? Because there was a mouse over there that farted on the sidewalk. And that's Cog.
How dumb can Phillip be right now? Like, you're just ensuring that little mouse you think is not important gets more fucking cheese. You're giving him cheese right now. That shows how desperate Phillip is for any sort of drama. Any kind. He doesn't give a fuck what it is. Just give me the drama, clout, please. Please.
The impact that he has on the planet. So, I mean, that nobody cares. So, but for him, it's the only time anyone ever cared about his mom's farts. So that's maybe why he's so, all over me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay. All right.
Nope. No other tips or
Okay. Moving on.
tips.
All right, guys. Really quick. I have to go just check on something very fast.
What's
Okay,
this?
I'll be right back within like 2-3 minutes, and then we'll continue. Sorry for a brief interruption. I'll literally be right back.
Yep. What? Ooh, this is strange. Well, this is strange, isn't it? Hang on, my wife just fell down. Hang on, I think she just fell down. Remember that when Leanna fell? I'm 2x speed here. I'm paused. That doesn't matter how fast I go. 2x speed here. Watch the Temu screen. It's the most fun thing to do during these. Oh, now you got to watch the Dead Rising light flipping out. Level 1, the Las Vegas podcast. That does look like an L and a V, doesn't it? We have an eyeball. Very spooky. What are we doing here? All right, now we're going 3x. You see how long the time is. That is a good feature of Raw Phil, too. You can see the time. All right, we're now officially Raw Phil for our restreams. That's confirmed. Like, I don't know, it's like it's an endorsement or something. We are the official restreamer of Raw Phil. That's not true. I'm just making stuff up. But I would be. What are we doing? In time. Oh, we're back.
All right, guys ready?
Back.
All right. So now on to our next gaming topic for today.
Anyone to say what that was at all, or?
This one is in regards to a game that I'm currently playing. Famitsu again has reviewed another game.
Nothing, no news about that, huh? What was that? That's odd. The fact that he's not saying anything is odd, right?
Early. Famitsu seems to be getting all the early reviews these days. So yesterday they put out the review for Metaphor Re Fantasio. And basically they said the main story, if you don't really veer off the path and just do the main story elements, the game's about 80 hours long. If you do the side content, it's about 100 hours long. And it's like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess that's very similar to a Persona game, right?
Right.
The Persona games have been that long for a very, very long time. And basically the way I see it is it's a double-edged sword in today's gaming landscape, all right? For those of you who are into tons of gameplay and value for your buck, and for those of you who like lengthy, drawn-out JRPGs, this is good news. For the record, that's me. Like, I really like longer games that you're getting a ton of content. Like, for example, Dragon Quest XI, I loved it. That was a game that had an entire first campaign. You beat it, and then there's an entire second campaign.
Whoa.
And I was like, whoa, that blows me away because I'm really, really enjoying it, right? Same with Persona 5, although admittedly, I do feel like Persona 5 maybe is a little too long, all right? But, as you know, I'm playing the Metaphor demo right now. As of now, I am 7.5 hours into it, and we're not done yet. We've just unlocked a side dungeon that's completely optional, and we're exploring it, and I'm grinding in it, and that's going to be probably
I like longer games, but I need tips.
That, we get to the end of the DLC, where there's the final dungeon and the finale. So not the DLC, excuse me, the demo. So the demo itself is going to end up having like 13 plus hours of content. That's the demo, right? That's the length of some games, but it was free demo. So you can imagine how long the real game will be. But herein lies the double-edged sword. All right, here's the problem for me. This is why I want to talk with you guys about it today and bring it up as a topic of discussion.
Not enough money, bitches. Forget about this game.
I'm really liking the Metaphor demo. I think the graphics are outstanding on PC. I think the music is great. I think the atmosphere, the world design, and the lore that
seems awesome. Better play it then, right?
For this game,
you can't not play it, right?
Very entertaining and interesting to dive into and learn more about.
Okay, awesome.
The gameplay elements. It's like Persona with some twists, and I like that. It's not just Persona. There's some things that feel familiar and some things that feel different, and that's what you want, right? Ultimately, you want variety. You don't want a game that's exactly the same as Persona. And I'm really enjoying my time in it, okay?
Holy shit, man. This game sounds like game of the fucking year, dude. We gotta play this, right? Holy shit, it's not about the money, so we're definitely gonna play this. So, I cannot wait. Awesome, here we go.
But, quite frankly...
What?
Okay?
Huh?
To be honest,
I don't know... Oh, wait, he's not honest. He just wants you to listen up here.
This is going to work as a playthrough for me.
No!
Why? I played the demo for 7.5 hours.
What?
And the entire time I streamed the demo, I had barely 200 viewers on my stream.
What?
Okay? And when I played it this last time, it was really hard to get people to really even, like, contribute for the stream. Which is fine.
It was really hard to get people to contribute. I had to beg my ass off. This Frawny, Frawny is tracking how much I begged. I did 128 begs in one stream for that game. You can't believe it, guys. I had to work my ass off.
Really hard to get people to really even, like, contribute for the stream, which is fine. It wasn't a terrible stream, okay? But we didn't hit the goal for that stream. But at the same time, it wasn't like, oh, it was dead. But the way I see it is this, right?
Okay, is thus. Go ahead.
I am in a tough position because I'm a content creator who does this for a living. This is not my hobby, right? This is not all my free time or whatever. This is my job. This is literally how I support my family.
So it literally is all about the money then. Just come out right and say it, all right? It's easier. Let's just stop this whole rigmarole, right?
You know, how I operate, how I pay for everything. When I'm making content, I have to be sure that the content I'm making is content that my audience wants, as well as content that I want to make. It's not just all one way or all the other. You got to find that happy balance between the two.
Pre-wage.
Because if I just played stuff I wanted to play all the time, I'd go out of business. And if I just played stuff that you guys wanted me to play all the time, I'd be fucking miserable. All right? You got to find that in-between spot. And that's
the first part of that was true. The second part, however, was not. You would love to do whatever the chat tells you. That's why you basically do polls for every game you want, every game possible, except when it's a game that has too sexy of a girl in it. And by the way, great job, everybody, because... the game that is winning the poll right now is Stellar Blade. So let's see. Just let me bring it up here. We'll listen to it. I'll bring it up. I'll show you. I
I'm
promise.
not complaining in any way. I think that's.
And by the way, it was deleted once, right? So it was deleted once with 50 likes, and now it's back. So great job, everybody. You're really doing the God's work. We are making the universe a better place, I feel. Honestly. We're doing everyone a favor right now, honestly. So, all right, let's go.
Worth learning over the years, which is something that I learned the hard way, right?
Anything else? Hello?
So, in regards to Metaphor, this is a game that I know I would love to play. This is a game that likely could be one of my favorite playthroughs in years. For example, I just mentioned it. Dragon Quest XI was a playthrough that I balanced with all of my other playthroughs. It didn't get a lot of attention. Quite frankly, it didn't even get a lot of support, but it was very lengthy, and I ended up really enjoying the game. And I was like, man, what a special playthrough that I'll remember for a long time. And I do to this day. I remember some nights when we were chilling and enjoying the game and having a good time with it, and how fun those were. Social interactions where we had discussions and stuff while I was playing this awesome JRPG, right? But the problem is, you know, even the demo, which you think would have hype behind it, because people want to see the new game from the makers of Persona,
Big ups.
can't barely bring in 200 viewers. And it's like, I don't know. This is tough. If I play Metaphor, here's my feeling, all right? The people who are here are going to have a great time, okay? The people who are actually...
This is the highest rated comment. I showed you that 3-pack, but this is the highest rated comment at this point. And Stellar Blade by itself had over 50, but he deleted it. So he might keep deleting it, but there you go. It's still the highest rated right now.
Actually here for it. There's just not going to be that many.
Okay.
And...
Buy-in?
I have to be more careful now moving forward that the stuff that I'm doing isn't polarizing to my audience. Because take a look at what happened earlier this year. I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, Like a Dragon Infinite Well, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Dragon's Dogma 2, and it completely backfired. Everyone told me you've lost the script here, right? Like
No one said that except you, because they stopped donating.
You're playing all this long, drawn-out, boring shit. We like you because of, you know, action, your responses to...
People definitely said all this stuff, by the way.
Tough and challenging situations.
People said this.
Multiplayer fun stuff, more interactive, chill stuff. Literally, the RPGs are boring us. So I stayed away from RPGs for a really long time this year. Remember?
That's PWAP's got to put that in his next because PWAP did a fucking compilation of those things, and yeah, Lost the Script's got to be in there. You think Lost the Plot is correct, but Lost the Script.
Bro, I didn't play an RPG for a very long time. We did play Fallout 4. And that's because it was for a different reason, but even that, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like lengthy JRPG style games.
Okay, yeah.
This would be the first lengthy JRPG style game that I've played in many, many months. Okay,
correct, Greedo.
But what I'm seeing is just not getting any kind of real traction.
Okay,
if I'm committing to a 100-hour playthrough, just think of it this way. There's no way I could be playing Metaphor as day streams for most of it. Maybe every once in a while I could do a 3-hour daytime stream. Most streams will be 2 hours on night streams. It's a 100-hour game. Now, I'll be like 10, 15 hours into it because I'm playing the demo.
Correct.
So let's say it's an 85-hour game, all right? Do the math. If I play Metaphor twice a week on a late stream, 2 hours each, that's 4 hours a week. That means in 1 month, I'll play 12 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
No, excuse me. Stupid. In 1 month, I'll play 60.
Wait, what was this?
Hours. That's 4 hours a week. Do the math.
Let's do the math real quick.
If I play Metaphor twice a week on a late stream,
got
2
it.
hours each, that's 4 hours.
4 hours. Got it.
That means in 1 month, I'll play 12 hours.
Nailed it. Check out the big brain on Phil. Nailed it. Perfect. Yeah, you did it. Thanks, Valedictorian. Wait, hold on. Let's hear what the valedictorian with the finance degree has to say again. Hang on. Let's hear this again.
Hours into it because I'm playing the demo.
Okay,
so let's
hang
say
on.
It's an 85-hour game. All right? Do the math. If I play Metaphor twice a week on a late stream, 2 hours each, that's 4 hours a week.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me. I think I want to write this one out. I do apologize, everybody. I don't want to miss this. Okay, I don't want to make sure we all can see this. Okay, so we got 2 hours a week, 2 hours of stream. He said. Quick math here. I just want to make sure we don't. I want to miss this.
If I play Metaphor twice a week on a late stream, 2 hours each, that's 4 hours a week.
2 times 2 is 4.
In 1 month, I'll play 12 hours.
Okay, gotcha. So then we have 2 times 2 streams a week at 2 hours each. So we got the 4. So then we got in a month, we do the 4 times 4, and that equals, let's see, what does that equal again? Okay, Philip's going to tell us the answer here. What's the answer to this one, Philip, real quick?
Yeah. In a month, I'll play 12 hours. Yeah. No, excuse me.
Oh, 12. Okay, 12. Okay, gotcha. So 4 times 4 is the 12. Okay, that makes sense to me. Hope everyone else can understand that. We got the 12 and the 12. All right. Gotcha.
Stupid. 12 hours.
Wait.
That means in 1 month, I'll play 12 hours. Yeah.
Nailed
excuse me.
it.
Stupid. In 1 month, I'll play 16 hours.
Oh, got it. Okay.
If I play it twice a week. That means if you do the math, it's going to take me 5 months to beat Metaphor.
Oh, my God.
5 months. Do you think that even out of the 200 who were there for the premiere this coming weekend coming up, right? Or I think it's actually next week. Do you think they're going to be around in 5 months to watch the end of that playthrough? Or are they going to dip after they realize this is going to take 5 months?
They're going to dip.
That's the problem. Like,
oh my God.
If I just play the game nonstop, I'll get very low views, very low support, and I'll be shooting myself in the foot and hurting myself in my business. If I stretch it out to balance it out more, so that it have other hype things going on to balance with it to make it work, that's great. But then everyone says it takes too long to beat the game because I play it that way, and now I'm not going to be watching it for 5 months and I quit, and so it's like, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't, right?
Oh, yeah.
If I don't play this game, I feel like I'll be missing one of the best games of the year, and I'm really going to regret it because I love this style of game. But if I play the game, I feel like I'm hurting myself business-wise. So, I don't know, right? Like, really, I really don't know what to do. We got to think about this. We have about a week to figure it out, right?
So
the good news is I'm going to finish the demo. I'm going to play the demo tomorrow, and then if I need one more stream, I'll do it one more time during the coming week. We're going to finish the demo, and basically by the time I finish the demo, we have to come to the conclusion of what I'm going to do with this game. All right? I'm willing to play it, but to me, my fear is that there's just going to be too few people, no support, and then every time I play it, it's like, okay, it's the dead stream. Why even have the dead stream? Why not?
Come on, well, it's Halloween. Don't you want to do some scary stuff, Phillip? You asked for scary movies. That's a real scary movie.
Just do things people want, right? So, okay. So anyway, let's figure this out. Let's talk about this over the week as I play the demo. Let's try to figure it out.
Okay.
And go from there, and hopefully we can come to some kind of a resolution.
Here's how you can help. Gotcha.
By the time that the game comes out.
How can I help?
Now, I'll be honest, I really don't have any answers. I don't know if I should be playing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's figure this out. What I mean by let's figure this out is tell me how much money you're going to give me, please.
Let's take a look at how we're doing on the stream today. We still have 2 more news stories I'd like to cover.
Oh, God, great.
So first off, we have over 400 viewers. Thank you all for that. And 90 likes. Guys, let's get that to 100 likes. The engagement on YouTube is critical. It helps a ton. It sends people to the channel when they're searching for my content.
No, it doesn't.
Please like the stream. Let's get it to the 100 likes.
You're definitely not going to private the stream afterwards then, right?
Thanks to those who've supported the stream so far. Our top super chat is still from Patrick, the $4.99 super chat. Let's get someone to beat that right now, even if it's $5.
Patrick.
Let's just get someone to beat that and unseat Patrick.
Fuck him.
Fawny with a $10 tip, top tipper. Let's get someone to unseat Fawny there.
Fuck Fawny. Fuck Fawny. Fucking sucks, dude. These guys.
Become the new top
assholes
contributor of the stream in general. 31 bucks out of the 150. This, if we hit the goal on this stream, that means the streak resumes at 2.
Oh
so
my
let's
God.
do that, right? Let's get it. Let's get some support.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Hell yeah!
Speaking of which, I received a $4.99 super chat from Anthony.
Oh, what is
Cog
Anthony?
is arguing with both of his brothers on Twitter because they're accusing him of being inappropriate with a 14-year-old.
Phillip, remember you made fun of Cog for getting donations just to say bad things about you? I hope this is not the same thing that people are doing with you now. This person definitely cares about your content, right? They're not just trying to say something negative about Cog here, because that would kind of be the same thing you called out Cog for. So this is really weird for me. I hope that's not the case.
If that's the case, right?
Wait, what is the case? You tell me.
I mean, I just got to ask this. If this is the case, why is this public? Why is there a family feud going on Twitter about something like that? CP should be a private matter, guys.
Just like incest. It's kind of, I mean, whatever you want to do is cool. It just, it's not meaningful enough. Yeah. And you really want to say things about why is it public with Jenna? Okay. Gotcha.
Really bizarre to me. Like, right? Like, for example, let's say I had a family member that was into real deviant shit.
Oh, you can't be real. Brother, we're going down this road. In honor, real quick. Out of respect. This is out of respect right now. Come on.
$11.95. You can't afford $11.95.
You can't afford it? What's wrong with you?
Cool it, girl, my only love.
Let's just imagine you had someone into deviant shit. WPIG, let's go.
On your lip, and it's dripping on your hips. Put my girl in jail for so long.
She did nothing wrong. All right, let's go. So
What a dumb bitch.
let's just imagine it, though. Okay, just imagine it. It's not real, but just imagine it. Big ups, Dean Richards. No, I don't sound like him, though. I got to do a song. No one has done a song of Skid Row on thing. That'd be cool.
Right? Like, for example, let's say
Like 18 and Life to Go could be like 18 likes to go. Wow. That'd be kind of, there's something there. Not this time.
like that.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
really
go ahead.
bizarre to me. Like, right? Like, for example, let's say I had a family member that was into real deviant shit.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh. Let's imagine.
Fucking awful thing. Drugs. You know.
Yes. Correct.
Fucking illicit sex and shit like that. You know that you just don't like the person.
Okay, so there's both those things are absolutely true. Okay, so you picked out two specific things that Jenna absolutely, factually did. Go ahead.
You tweet publicly about it? Hey, just so you guys know, my brother's a real fucking grade A piece of shit because he does these horrible things. Like, huh? Like, I could definitely see, like the family treats him like the black sheep. Like, don't invite that guy to Christmas. You
Yeah,
know,
and then you share it on Twitter to make fun of him. That happens in a lot of fucking situations.
fuck him. But that's weird that people are tweeting about it. That's fucked up. That's pretty fucked up.
If you don't like someone in your family to that extent and they do fucked up shit, of course you're going to share it online to bring more shame to that person. Yeah. And actually, Phillip's own stepsister was also into drugs, and she got out of it. So that's big ups to her and everything about that, getting out of the problem situation. But that was something that happened to his family, right? That she was into drugs and stuff. Sister-in-law, excuse me. Yeah, sister-in-law. Sister-in-law, excuse me.
Anyway, Anthony, thank you for the $5 super chat. Well, $4.99 super chat. Sadly, it wasn't $5. It was $5. You'd be the top contributor for super chats, but you tied. So Patrick remains on the leaderboard there. Okay?
Get out of here! Get fucked.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to blow my nose quickly because I feel like I'm about to sneeze, and then we're going to do the next news story.
What the
Sorry,
fuck is
I'm really
going
gonna
on? Yeah, it was actually okay. Yeah, let me set the record straight here. The sister-in-law is actually cousin that was treated like a sister. Okay, because again, the details of this are very. Phillip really has not talked about it very often, but he has talked about it before. But yes, there is the cousin was actually treated like a sister. But I believe Phillip was already deep into high school at that point. But yeah, let's go. And again, there's not much to it because Phillip hasn't mentioned it very much at all, but he has mentioned it. This is not any op of any kind. Hello? All right. Let's speed it up, boys. Watch that Castlevania bat. Flapping his ass off. There we go.
Crisis averted. So on to our next story. This one blew my mind. Okay? So, for those who don't know, recently, and they're called Miraxis, the company that makes The Sims. I think they're called Miraxis. Does it say over here? No, it doesn't say. But I think they were called Miraxis or something like that. Is the dev team or the company?
Isn't it Maxis? Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Maxis, Miraxis. That's pretty cool too, though.
For those who don't know, The Sims used to be ginormously popular.
It still is to this day, by the way. It still is extremely popular. But go ahead.
The Sims at one point was one of the driving forces of PC gaming. It was
Still
known
is.
as like one of the big PC games that sold millions and millions. Oh, it's Maxis, not Miraxis. Maxis.
That's what I
Thank
thought.
you. I had it confused. they were very popular. And the
they
Sims games
still
sold in droves.
are.
They were so popular, there were like crossovers with celebrities. I remember there was like a Katy Perry,
still
expansion to one of
are.
the Sims games many years ago and shit like that, right? Now, the thing that's kind of very infamous about the Sims, right, is that when a Sims game comes out, they sell you a base game. And the base game would usually have a good amount of content, but that content will get stale within a few months.
What? Why are we pretending to know about people that play Sims? What? Yeah, it gets stale. Some people play the same fucking game of Sims for years, and they have whole storylines on YouTube. You know, it's incredible how much people can enjoy those fucking games and how long you can.
Base game would usually have a good amount of content, but that content will get stale within a few months. Then all of a sudden what they'll start doing is selling you expansion passes that have content in them that seem like shit that should have been in the main game anyway.
No,
like
it's not. It's expansion packs like any fucking game ever. It's horse armor. It's stuff you don't need, but if you want it, you can buy it. And I think basically what he's going to say here is Maxis is now going to a forever system where there's no more like Sims 5 is not coming. It's going to be a forever expansion system because they realize like, holy shit, man, we're selling a fuck ton of these. Why we got to worry about a new engine and all that bullshit? Let's just keep doing these. Everyone keeps buying the expansions. Fuck it. Expansions only. That's what he's going to say here. But this is not, Phillip again is not going to explain it correctly, I am sure. No. I know that because that was one of the first DLC content ever. I remember the uproar that happened at that point. Not outroar.
Pets expansion or the Go on Vacation expansion or
wow, 30,000 right now.
Actually have a toilet in your house expansion. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that was Cog's Life. That's the Cog's Life expansion in your house expansion.
Hold on, this was a joke.
Content in them
this was a joke. All right, let me hear it again.
Seem like shit that should have been in the main game anyway.
Yeah.
Like the Pets expansion or the Go on Vacation expansion or that actually have a toilet in your house expansion. Oh wait,
Phillip, you can't say this when you literally admitted to having a broken toilet that you are not fixing. But again, please tell us how successful you are.
I'm sorry, that was Cog's Life. That's the Cog's Life expansion.
Yep. Okay.
He hasn't gotten that one yet.
Vacation in Japan expansion.
Anyway,
take your wife to go to the zoo expansion, have 2 days off expansion, sleep in the same bed expansion. There's a lot of expansions.
So,
there you go. Big up Dark Days Mirror.
Everyone kind of knows.
Let me tell you, I played the fuck out of Sims when it came out, and I played the Sims Online. And let me tell you, that was a fun place for early pubescent ALT. Let me tell you that. That's as far as I'm going. That's as far as I'm going.
So, in the regards of The Sims, everyone kind of knows it's kind of like it's a good game, but understand that if you want to get the content out of it, you're going to be buying the game and then spending more and then spending more and then spending more and then spending to get all the content from any iteration of The Sims. And people who've done the math,
all
right, have figured out that some of these games over their life cycles, because now they're on Sims 4, you spend like $1,000 or more to get all the content, but some of them have so many expansions that they later on sell them all in one pack for like $100. Okay.
Yeah. $100.
But in truth, it's its own thing. It's like its own cultural phenomenon, and there's still people who are in The Sims. The last Sims game that came out was The Sims 4. And I played it. I remember when I played it. It came out. It was a new game. It was interesting and exciting. I had just gotten my PC. And I said, let's play a PC game. And by the way, it ran well on my PC. It was one of the few games that did. I was able to play and capture and stream at the same time. And I played through The Sims 4 for like a few weeks, like 3 weeks to a month. And I did one run where it was just like a character that was supposed to be like a brand new character, not me, but like a simmed character that I created just for that. And then I actually made a sim me and played through my whole sim life in the game too. It was pretty fun, to be honest. But definitely it ran out of its steam after like 2-3 weeks. I was bored of it.
This is another one of those things, PWOP. You got to get ready for this. Ran out of its steam.
It was pretty fun, to be honest. But definitely it ran out of its steam after like 2-3 weeks. I was bored of it. You know, you do a few
yeah.
sessions of it, you're exploring, you're finding all the new stuff. Once you understand the formula and you kind of get into the groove of it, it's fun for a little bit, and then you get bored. And there's not much else to do, and that's what I mean. Like, then a couple months later, they'll hit you with the DLC.
That's a class. That's a pretty good. I'll give you that one. Cookie whoopie pie.
You got to pay for to keep the ball rolling, right?
King Cobra, Indrid.
So for me, I haven't touched this game, right, in so long, and then all of a sudden today, I'm looking for news stories, and I find this, The Sims, their official account on Twitter.
I know, right?
Explore the beyond and reap the benefits of life well lived in The Sims 4 Life and Death expansion path, available October 31st. And I was
he always does that.
Is this one of those things, one of those legacy accounts that like reposts like classic tweets from like a decade ago
what?
To celebrate? And I clicked on it, and I started reading it. I was like, wait a minute.
Play the trailer.
October 3rd, 8:06 a.m. Wait, what?
Play the trailer.
This is current?
What's the
Sims
here?
4 is still getting DLC? And I said, wait a minute, hold on
Phillip?
How old is The Sims 4? Maybe I'm misremembering when it came out. It came out September 2nd, 2014. Guys, it's over 10 years old, and they're still releasing paid-for DLCs for this game. That's insane.
You know
a decade in? And they're still releasing DLCs that you have to pay for this?
How about
That's
GTA 5?
And again, for me, like, I got bored so quick. I wonder...
Wait, hold on a second. Is there another game out there where they keep giving you new content, even though the base game stays the same, but you have to buy new expansion kind of game pieces to play the game? Is there any other game that does that? Like, that's been out for almost 8 years or something? I can't think of any. Can you guys think of any games that also do that? I'll keep thinking about it. I'm not sure. Sounds like a shitty practice, though, but all right.
Is there a way to, like, buy cumulatively all of the DLCs in one pack up to now so you could have them? And so I actually looked into it, and actually it was like a couple weeks ago, and I hadn't covered the news story.
And by the way, when you buy Sims 4 DLC content, you get everything. You don't gotta roll the dice and hope you get the nice, Halloween armchair. You just get it. So, kind of seems like a good deal, doesn't it? Compared to randomly getting people, which may or not be useful.
Basically, Maxis, or whoever the new company is that owns it now, because I don't even know. I think it's EA owns them. I don't even know, right? They had outright said, our game plan is we're never releasing another new Sims game. We're just going to keep updating Sims 4 forever with DLCs as long as you guys keep buying them. And I'm like...
Yep. I watch EverQuest lore videos, like, still to this day. And, like, I never played EverQuest. But the lore videos are pretty cool. It's crazy that game is still going. Because it looks very dated.
And I'm like... That's kind of weird. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was wondering... When it comes to things like Grand Theft Auto Online,
big ups.
Which has
we
been
got
this
player.
ongoing online MMO-style community with a whole sim community for it for 10 years or whatever, right? Role-playing community, I guess I should call it.
Yeah, definitely.
Would they ever restart that? Would they do GTA Online 2 to be packaged with GTA 6?
No, I should say, I don't watch... I'm zoning out of what he's talking about. That's why I'm pausing so much. Apologize. I don't watch lore videos about, like, the dragon killed this dude. I like those story, like, history of EverQuest things, like, history of MMOs and shit, like, wild shit that happened in the games. Like, when that fucking plague hit, like, WoW and stuff. Like, that shit's always interesting. It is. It's wild.
Playing community, I guess I should call it.
I don't care. Come on. Yep.
So that's why people always say that's kind of a predatory practice with the way that they do this stuff. So this is just weird to me that people are still playing this. I remember when The Sims 4 came out.
Okay.
People were
this is the story?
People were like, this is the worst Sims ever. It has the least features, the least content at launch. It doesn't run well. Like, I just remember even people who were like giant fans of The Sims 4 were slamming the game, saying it wasn't very good. So how on earth are they still having like an active fan base 10 years later? But they must, because I mean, this tweet was released 8 a.m. this morning. So this is only like 4 hours old. Dude, it has 10,000 likes on Twitter, 1,000 bookmarks. And then they just showing the content. It's like, yeah, the graphics are way outdated. They're 10 years old. At the time, the graphics looked good, but now the graphics are just fucking like cartoony shit. And it's like, Like, it's Grim is speaking English? And he's all excited. He posts up a meme or something. It's like,
Phillip, you have zero idea what that is about. But let's just randomly shit on somebody's meme.
huh? And then other people are being critical. $40 for this, $40, but other people are like excited. Yes, yes. It's just so weird.
Yeah, see that one person said you fucking killed that. Get spooky with
It's
it.
like this
Test it on Diddy first. There we go.
community of
Sims 4, Life or Death.
people who like
Love
just
the
still
game?
love The Sims and won't let go and are just willing. Every once in a while, every 6 to 8 months, they're going to open up their wallets and just toss another $40, $50 at this company
Phillip!
for whatever menial content they're willing to offer.
It's in today has been the day of projection, hasn't it? We talked about having family members that do shit that people don't like and are in sex and drugs. We're also talking about being a spurned girlfriend, not knowing when to let someone go. And now we are talking about people paying for a game endlessly for new content. What the fuck is going on today?
I mean, more power to them. I guess they put out a quality product there, right? So Queen of Hearts says the reason most people play The Sims is not to play the actual people side, but a building aspect and the expansions people buy for new furniture and building stuff. That is true. Battleduck says, remember, they tried to reboot Sims City after Sims 4 and it completely killed Maxis. I forgot about that. It was a huge failed thing, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
I didn't know that. Lady Charisma says people who are role-playing in GTA Online aren't playing base GTA Online. There's some kind of a modded client, and Rockstar bought them out, and now they're using their stuff. I didn't even know that.
Oh,
right?
really?
Jumper says, I know you don't get into mods a lot. A lot of games actually stay alive for a very long time because of the modding community. That's
Yes.
cool. What's up, Jade? Good morning, Jade. Good to
What's
have
up,
you.
Jade?
How are you doing?
What's up, Jade?
It's just wild. I don't know. To me, it's just kind of like, it's the same thing, right? Like, it would be one thing if this was like they're reinventing the game and completely changing it.
True.
I mean, the trailer, dude, it's just The Sims 4 again with Halloween costumes and shit, right? So it's not like it's a significant upgrade or upheaval. It's the same game 10 years later. I guess people just really like it, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to put new skins on characters you use, huh? That would kind of suck. Definitely shouldn't pay for new skins of characters in a game, right? That'd be really dumb.
I guess that's to be respected.
What is this?
But I just found it odd and newsworthy to talk about that. Because I
Definitely.
don't think I've seen another game that in 10 years they're still selling DLCs and they're still somehow retaining relevancy within a fan base, right? Most
There are many examples of that. Go ahead.
games,
Yep.
even the ones that try,
Yep.
they fit like Destiny. Destiny claimed they had a 10-year plan.
Although he said it's a buyer's market for cars. Go ahead.
What happened? Within 3 years, it became a 3-year plan, and then they were planning to release Destiny 2, and people were like, wait a minute. You had a 10-year plan for Destiny. They completely bullshitted. Oh, we meant including Destiny 2 and everything else. No, you didn't. You blatantly said at the beginning of the life cycle of Destiny, this is a game that would have a 10-year plan and would last that long.
How about your 10-year plan? How did that work out? You backed out of that too.
And then you just dumped the game to make a sequel and make more money. You're so liar, right? It was fucking bullshit. This game has like outstanding longevity. I can't believe the longevity that this game has had.
Big ups,
there you go.
Danny.
Okay, Blackout, 9 months as a member, says it's the same with Destiny 2 and Warframe.
That's
well,
what I
Destiny
just
2,
said.
sure.
Okay,
Since
sure.
Destiny 2 released,
Sure,
they keep
sure,
putting
sure.
out content. Warframe, yeah, you're right. I remember playing Warframe as
God,
a
I do
launch
not
title
care.
for PS4 because it's a free-to-play, right? And I remember checking out all the free-to-play games that were on my PS4 or available at launch, and that was one of them that I dabbled with a little. Okay. I received a $1 tip.
Oof, yeah. This is bringing all the boys in the yard, these segments.
As a troll. Just a dumb fucking troll. So once again, I'm just going to ignore the troll. This guy's a real idiot. He keeps hitting me his buck, and I'm never going to read what he says. He's just a... All right.
It's just a what? Tipping Phil, by the way, is always dented. I want to make sure the stance is very well known. But let's just get it. Let's not get it twisted here. Philip definitely is reading your message.
He's a real idiot.
And that was Snood, by the way. Yeah, the first one was Atlas. Now this one was Snood. I'm pretty sure.
He keeps hitting me his buck, and I'm never going to read what he says. He's just a...
Yep.
All right.
I don't even read the message after he reads for 5 seconds. You got the message. Nice
What was-
wipe.
oh,
Hell of a
alright.
wipe. Woo! Double wipe and then onto the pants. Got it. That's
What
for
was-
later.
oh, I think I have one more news. I do have
Oh,
one more
dig,
news
dig,
story.
dig.
Yeah, I do.
Onto the same pants.
One more quick news story for today.
He's creating a little farm there. I think he set down the fertilizer with the first wipe, and then he went in for the seedling. So watch this.
I think I have one more news.
So this is, now he's getting the seeds. All right, so let's go back a little bit here. Right now we're getting the oil, which is like the fertilizer. Got it. Wipe. Now we're getting for the seeds. Go get
I
them.
think I have one more news. I do have one more news
Seeds
story.
acquired right in the same patch. Right in the same area there. That's how you get the real growth.
One more quick news story for today.
Okay, go ahead.
And then we'll get to Q&A with you guys.
There is a game, Elder Scrolls. They're creating a new Elder Scrolls game. Can you believe it? They've been making games for 20 years and people still play it. What the hell? What?
And again, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. If you support the stream, please do.
Please,
have we hit 100
guys.
likes yet? Yes, we have. Thank you guys for the 100 likes. I really appreciate that. Please, let's support the stream in other ways. Let's get a new top super chatter. We haven't had one.
Guys,
let's
come
get a
on.
new top tipper. Let's get the
Honestly.
momentum going with the support goal for today and get the King Streak back. Thank you.
I'm tired of asking about it, guys.
Okay, we have one more news story.
Please.
Excuse me. And it actually concerns
Oh.
a game series that's near and dear to me.
Oh. Well, I hate to say this, but Chu is also extremely hyped about this. She was very interested in the release date, and she's happy that this is coming out with the remake.
All right? Suikoden. If that's even how you
Suikoden.
pronounce it. Because here's the thing. There's a lot of games in the 1990s that no one had any idea how to pronounce their names. Because no one ever said them. Like, everyone played this game in the 1990s and liked it, but no one knew how to fuck you say it. Is it Suikoden? Is it Suikoden? Is it Suikoden?
Suikoden. Yep.
Suikoden?
Suikoden. Suikodu.
Suikodine?
Suikodine. Nail it. Suikodine.
Sweet codeine? Whoa. That's a little dangerous of a name. Sweet codeine. But I don't know. How do you pronounce it? Does anyone know how to actually pronounce the name of this?
It's sweet codeine.
Soykinden? Nah, this can't be kin. It's KO.
Sweet
But
codeine.
anyway, I really like these games. I've played 1, 2, and 3. Okay? 1 blew me away because it had all these turn-based elements that I love from the Final Fantasy franchise, from Chrono Trigger, from other games.
Yep.
But it had this unique aspect that there's so many characters that you can recruit that you can have this army of 108 people. I'm not kidding. There's 108 playable characters in the game.
Yep.
Now, some of them are pretty insignificant. Like, you get them, they don't really do much. You could use them in combat, but they suck. But more so, they serve a purpose, like, in your base camp rather than wanting to take them out for combat. Others are, like, completely, utterly broken in combat, like, not even, like, balanced. But it's wild. It was the first game I ever remember where you could get 108 characters, okay? And to do it takes a while because some of them are very, very hard to get. Like there's, like, secret characters where you need to be in a certain place at a certain time. You only have, like, 1 chance to recruit them, and if you miss it, that's it. You have to do another playthrough to get.
Would you like the correct pronunciation, peasant? It is Suikoden. Suikoden. Suikoden is what you're looking for. Suikoden.
them. So you definitely need, like, a guide to play the game if you want to do it the right way. But particularly, the 2 things that stood out for me is, number 1, the story.
But I would say sweet codeine from now on. That's for sure.
Like, this really large-scale epic storyline that I would compare to, like, Lord of the Rings. But it's Japanese-centric, it's kind of more anime-ish. But it definitely felt to me like that kind of epic war is going on, kind of a deal, and people from all walks of life are joining this war and fighting on various sides and things like that. Heroes are villains and villains are heroes, and it switches, and it's really cool. The other thing that's really cool about the series are the giant battles, because you'll have an army on your side, and you're fighting another giant army, and it's strategic battles where you have different army groups attacking each other.
Come
almost like a rock, paper,
on.
scissors situation. You know, like, the cavalry can beat the regular guys on foot, but then, like, the archers can beat the cavalry, and then it's like rock, paper, scissors. And you can get other things too going on. And I like that. It was so refreshing and different. Instead of it just being a straight-up JRPG, the fact that it had other elements to it that made it unique. It really stood out in the 1990s. I remember at first I rented it from the game store. I don't know what it was. I liked it so much. It was one of the rare times I rented the game. I liked it so much. That I
There
rented
is
it.
zero chance he's going to play this on stream, by the way, because, man, it's too long, remember? We can't play lengthy RPGs,
Yeah,
right?
myself owning it. And played the living hell out of it. The soundtrack. Because remember,
Okay.
PS1 was the era of now getting different off of cartridges to CDs. Oh, the soundtrack is so good. I still remember some of the song. Dun 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 dun. Right? It's like, oh, it's just like when you hear the Lord of the Rings saying dun 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 dun, and you hear the sweet theme like
His view, his
it hits you. Oh yes, the epic thing is happening, right? So it still stands out to me. I'm being told it's pronounced Suikoden. 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 Is that it? Suikoden? Was not Suikoden. It's Suikoden. Oh, okay.
no, just say Suikoden. It's better. It's more fun. Suikoden.
All right, I remember this. I could say that 5,000 more times.
Suikoden.
But anyway, so I played the first one.
Okay.
I absolutely loved the game. I actually ended up playing it multiple times. So I liked it so
Okay,
much.
come on.
So cool. And then I played the sequel, and the sequel also was really good. I call liking the sequel pretty much as much as the first one, by the time I beat it. And I did recruit all 30 characters in both games. All right. Now I remember I did get Suikoden 3. But I didn't like it. Suikoden 3 didn't feel as much like the other games. I remember it changed a few things. The graphics were different. It wasn't Suikoden 3 on PS2, and it just made, like, enough changes. And it didn't feel to me like the first 2 games. It felt like they were trying to make another game in the series, but it didn't have that unique magic to it. It's really hard to explain. It's been a million years since I played it. But that was the last one I played. If I want to understand the series continue, They got 4
Frawny, a lot of people are asking questions about why there's someone named Fawny as the top tip. You might have to explain yourself on this one. Just being honest. I'm just kidding.
I never played those. It was the 2 remain in my mind. It's classic collections.
Pretty convenient name there, Frawny.
Next year, and I'm excited for it. Once again, I'm faced with a situation. The same situation I'm faced with the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The same situation I'm facing right now with Metaphor. I really want to play this collection. But is anyone going to watch it? Or does everyone just hate on JRPGs and think that they're boring? And therefore I think they're annoying, right? It's disappointing.
We all need that right
These are the
now.
kind of games as chill streams, interactive social events. These are the kind of games that make sense. I can share my passion, my love, or the
Give
franchise
me
with you.
some sweet
Plus,
Codeine right now.
It's going to be so amazing to hear that music again, get those combo attacks going again, just everything being so exciting. But now I don't know if I'm even going to be able to play it. I want to play it, you know, but I don't know how to invigorate a modern viewing audience about classic JRPGs. I wish there was a way to do so, right? I just don't know. Maybe we have to figure something out. But I want to play this game. I just don't see how I'm going to be able to. And every time I try to JRPG recently, it fails, including Metaphor, which I'm playing the demo of now, and I can't get more than 200 people on stream, right? I just.
Okay, you done?
I'd love feedback on this because I want to play this collection. Anyway, Hiro Sakayama says that he hopes this Suikoden collection, Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remasters, will lead to a further expansion of Suikoden in the future. He directed Suikoden 5 and is in the driving
Oh my
force
god, why
behind
did I
the
slow it
revival.
down?
Well, that's cool.
Why?
Suikoden 5 is a great step in the right direction after 4 made missteps. I'd love to see a proper 6 that continues the series plot. Was Suikoden 5 in line with the plot line? 1 and 2 are directly connected plot lines. 3 changed a lot, and that's why I think I didn't like it so much, right? Okay, so anyway, Suikoden 1 and 2 collection coming next year. High hopes for that collection from the people working on
And
it.
I will require your buy-in, or you can forget about me playing it. Move on.
Rebooting the franchise, but they need the support to
Need
do
your
it.
buy-in anyway.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, everyone. That's what I got for today. That was a loaded show, but we still have a few extra minutes. If anyone would like to chat, please tag me in the chat at conversation. And please, by all means, if you support the stream, I will give you a shout out, and I would really appreciate we can get some more support in before we start with Dead Rising.
Come on, guys.
Remaster, which should be fully installed and ready to go as of now. I just haven't booted it yet, but I was having it installed during the podcast. So
Not doing this for my health.
Jade says just up. What does that mean, Jade?
Thank you,
How you
Jade.
doing?
Great
Good
addition
afternoon,
there.
Kakarot or Kakarot. Keep practicing on Suikoden until you can say it a bit more fluently. Suikoden. Yeah,
You changed it to what?
fluently. Keep practicing on Suikoden until you can say it a
So
bit.
we coding. So we be coding. So we hating. We're trying, so we coding. Gotta keep me so we coding. Gotta keep playing, so we coding. Gotta keep playing, so we coding.
More fluently. Suikoden. Yeah. It's gonna be hard because I always said sui instead of soe. So
I'm not playing, so we coding. Not gonna play, so we coding.
I have to remember it's 4. It's not Suikoden 3 syllables. It's 4. It's Suikoden. I have to remember the 4 syllables.
I'm playing RPGs, but you're
Did I hear
not tipping. Cause you never give me fucking buy-in.
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius shutting down on October 30th. What are your thoughts on the game? Was that the
Don't pretend like you don't know about Brave Exvius. He admitted to spending money on this game. It's a mobile game. Don't pretend you don't know what it is.
Brave Exvius shutting down on October 30th? What are your thoughts on the game? Was that the one that I played for a while, ages and ages ago? Another one of the mobile games that I forgot about, but I actually spent time and money on it. Was that the one that recruited characters from like every single Final Fantasy game?
Don't
If
pretend
that's the
like
case, I'm not surprised because, as we all know, Final Fantasy has fallen out of prominence. Let's be honest here. The franchise is failing. Final Fantasy 16 way underperformed. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth way underperformed. And people weren't getting as hype and excited about those games as they should.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy is not really being a game series synonymous with greatness anymore. That's sad. It always was. It was like the premier JRPG.
Yep.
that everyone talked about at all times. And now it's just kind of like another game. And that's sad, you know? So that game, that mobile game, came out
Lost their way, guys.
around the same time as, if I remember, like Final Fantasy 15. And so it had that hype behind it. But since then, in the last decade, look how the mighty have fallen. So I'm not shocked to hear that maybe the game's just not making money anymore, and therefore
Holy shit, Final Fantasy 14, yeah, it's incredible. I checked on it. 24 million sold. One of the best-selling Final Fantasy games ever. But yeah, they suck, right? They suck. They lost their way.
that's why they're going out of business and closing the game down because they're just not making any more profits, right?
Yeah, 60 million is the correct. Nope, they suck, though.
Makes sense, I
they
guess.
fucking suck, dude.
So no, I'm not surprised to hear that. I would be surprised if like Final Fantasy 16 had been a smash hit, Rebirth had been a smash hit, and then this is failing.
He did not mention anything about being on the show. So right now the poll is definitely a no.
Then I'd be surprised, but it's not the case, right?
You don't know this? Please. He just went to Kohl's, and he's going to get ready for his Benihana trip. Timmy O'Toole. Come on. You know this.
Jade, I'm not sure what you're saying. You said you just finished eating. Okay. It was good to have you here.
You just finished.
Did I ever play Worms? I think I played one of the Worms games 100 years ago. I couldn't even tell you which one. I messed with, it reminds me of Lemmings, right? Like Lemmings is very similar, but Worms is more combat-based or whatever.
I mean, it's similar is a big word. They're both little creatures you control. I would not consider them that similar, though, but okay. It's a little bit different. Worms is a multiplayer game. Lemmings, whatever. Lemmings was hype, though. Let me tell you, Lemmings was hype. Back in the day. Back in my day, Lemmings was hype.
Sarah says, Rebirth is still many people's game of the year so far, including mine. Listen, everyone has the right to like what they like, right? And personally, maybe if I had kept playing it, maybe I would have liked it too. No, I wasn't disliking it. I will admit that sadly the game's pacing was very off early
Hear
on.
that?
And then when you finally get into the meat of the game and it's actually very good, then it gets run into these open world segments that are just kind of grindy and repetitive. So maybe the game would have just been better as a streamlined game. Maybe the optional side content kind of bogs the game down. I don't know. But maybe I would have liked it more if I kept playing it, and more power to you if you did, and if it's your game of the year. I mean, I've already explained to you guys why it didn't work for my streams, right?
Pretty confident about it earlier, but all right.
Says, do you prefer the OG Dead Rising or the OG Left 4 Dead?
That's the only thing that matters, Dean. You know
I never played it. Well, I take that back. I did play the original Dead Rising back in the day. I bought it as a discounted game on Xbox 360 after it had already been popular, and I didn't like it because at that time, this was too hard. I was a YouTuber.
Too hard.
Before I became a YouTuber, I was a casual. Really, I was. Like, I only liked games that were easy to play or jump into or adopt or learn right away. I didn't want to spend significant time learning how to play a game or a franchise. I felt like they should all be just easy to pick up and play no matter what. And Dead Rising...
So you wanted walking simulators, great.
Definitely has its own thing going when it comes to controls and elements of how to use weapons and all of that
too
stuff.
Hard.
It's very
just say
different.
Listen, it's easier to say it's too hard, right? Let's stop. We wasted a lot of words here as we get ready for a burp here with this face. Ready?
Other game franchises.
Nailed it.
So, for me, I didn't like it at first. Now, when I played the remaster years and years ago, which I'm curious, when was the remaster? Here, let's find out.
We are low on the content today, huh? Hang on a second, guys. Let me Google.
The remaster was in... Ready? September 13th.
I think he almost... Listen.
Remaster was in...
That might be raw film. Hear that?
The remaster was in... Ready?
I know what it was. I got it. I solved the case. Is he watching his own video here? And that's the first video he clicked open? Listen to the sound here.
The remaster was in... Ready?
Hear that? I wonder.
September 13th, 2016.
Yeah, raw film has no sound effects, so it can't be that.
It was 8 years ago that the PS4 remastered edition came out. And I even said in the description of the video, I've only ever played the game for an hour before it caused me to mass rage, and I fully expect the same here.
Guys, I suck at this game, so please don't make comments about how hard I suck. I've left a comment letting you know that this is my first time playing the game.
Wow. Okay, then. So the original came out in 2006. The remake came out in 2016. And now the deluxe remaster...
Remaster.
Right, is now coming out in 2024. This game is an 18-year legacy at this point, right? Holy crap. This playthrough was 38 parts.
Oh my God.
I was doing about 20-minute videos in 2016 from what I can see. Some were longer, but some were shorter.
wow, we're at the bottom of the barrel, aren't we? Well, some were longer, and also some were shorter, and some were around the same length.
What I can see. Some were longer. But I was doing about 20-minute videos in 2016 for what I can see. Some were longer.
Okay.
But some were shorter.
What? Hold on. We got to get Keem on this right now. Drama alert. Some videos were longer and some were shorter. I won't. I've seen the remaster on This How You Don't Play hilarious stuff at DSP Gaming from 672. Uh-oh. Hello? Are we just watching our old playthrough?
The Zombie Tunnel from Hell, broken BS. Oh boy, I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to do it all again.
What
all right.
is this?
Yeah, there it is. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, we can tell what you're looking at.
So, this will be interesting. 8 years since I played the last one. It certainly doesn't feel like that, but man, it's been a while, right?
He's just watching the playthrough. Oh, yeah, this is that Asian woman I said, Chicky Chang Wang. That was a funny one.
Anna says, is Stellar Blade style over substance? Why is everyone nominating it? I don't know. Because to this day, I still ask, so what's so great about Stellar Blade? And no one will tell me.
Because
but yet
it's
people
fun?
are claiming that it's like one of the best games of the year. I'm like, yeah, but what was good about it? To me, I looked at it, and the combat looked very similar to Bayonetta or Devil May Cry
Which he
or variations, right? With flashy graphics and, you know, a over-the-top sexualized protagonist, right? That's what the game was. So I watched people play it, I watched things of it, and I was like, it's not really that interesting to me. That's why I skipped it.
I hope we're not doing a Mitch Dyer style review here.
Really care about it. But now people, oh, it's game of the year. Okay, why? What did it do? Did it have an outstanding story? Was the combat groundbreaking and really blow you away? You never really seen something like that before. Were the graphics revolutionary? No one can answer. Like, no one ever has a legit answer to the question.
Okay.
Oh, it was really good. But why was it really good? Can you justify
Why don't you
your
try and tell
statement
us?
of satisfaction? Or were you just kind of taken over by hype at the time because everyone else was kissing its butt too?
Well, I remember you saying that for Baldur's Gate 3, so I hope you're not going to make that same mistake here.
No, I have a hard time with people telling me what's so good about it, right?
Okay. Well, they're telling you with their votes now, so I hope you respect the poll.
Am I open to modding PC games? You know, I've never done it before, and I don't know the ins and outs of doing it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
As of this
it's
point,
very hard. You can't
I've had
do
my
it.
gaming PC for 2 months, and there has not been a clamor whatsoever for me to play modded games, even
There
though
is right now.
I have the ability to do it. I mean,
Yes, he did.
I'm not sure. Like, the one I would like to play is Fallout London. I would love to play Fallout London, and we have it, and it works on the PC. I feel like we will go back to it one day when it's appropriate, but, you know, outside of that,
Okay. Yep.
no, not really. But I think we'll do Fallout London someday. I'm feeling that.
Oh, I'm feeling that. Yeah, I'm felting that.
Okay.
Okay. One-sided. Twirl.
No, I'm not playing any SpongeBob game anytime soon.
Why not?
Goldfishes, I like the quest for NPCs. The open world can be a bit pain, but otherwise really fun. You mean Dead Rising? Yeah, because, again, remember, in the first run of Dead Rising, it's impossible to do everything. Like, it's literally a trial and error game where you cannot do it all the first run, but the second run, maybe. So the second run just feels much better than your first.
Okay. Yep. This was a great one.
Lady Christmas says the thing with character action games is the combat is very moldable. So simple that you can mash X and win. But then for those who want to learn the system, it can be fun. Like, I get that, but I don't think that should be the case. Like, you just shouldn't be able to beat a game by mashing X.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
Like,
yeah, I want to instead do auto battle where I just push a button and the game plays itself and I win. That's the gameplay I like, similar to what Wesley just said. Man who has played and spent thousands on W champs for 7 years asks others to justify their taste as his is obviously superior. I don't want to do anything, okay?
I still remember one of the easiest games I ever played was Kingdom Hearts 3. And I was so bored the entire game.
Was that the Leanna one?
All you had to do was mash buttons and go between 3 different abilities, and you could just dominate the entire game. Even the final bosses weren't challenging. And I was like, why did they make the game like
because
this?
The other
Kingdom Hearts games before this were actually very challenging. This one is just like a simpleton's game. And then people told me, oh, it's because you played it wrong, and you should have done this and that. Like, no. I played it as designed. I shouldn't have to find some secret criteria to play your game differently to get the enjoyment out of it. It should be enjoyable just by playing it.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be you have to qualify it with this specialty thing, and this. That's bullshit. You know, any game that, but it has potential to be good if you play it this way, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You should just be able to pick up the controller and play it and enjoy it, not have to have some special guide.
Stop making me think.
Criteria of how to make it a good game. That's just dumb. And if that's how Stellar Blade is, I do think that's a dumb game design. You know? But maybe it's not, because I haven't played it. I'm just telling you, for what I saw, it didn't really interest me.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping it was that one.
She sucks his dick.
See, Ellipsian, we talked about this. You joined late. Ellipsian says, in regards to metaphor, you've always said that you could afford to do a slow support game as long as other stuff is doing well and balanced.
Oh, yeah, that's where you're wrong, Ellipsion. That's where you're fucking wrong. Shoutouts to Carlito, right on time. That's where you're wrong, Ellipsion. That's not how it works. I need constant support.
Around it, I feel like that's how you can give metaphor a shot. Here's the problem with that. Metaphor is 100 hours long. So if we play it only on night streams, twice a week, that's 4 hours a week, it would take me 5 months to beat it. No one's going to watch that game for 5 months. Everyone's going to want me to move on to other shit.
But the question actually was, sir, it was more correct question was, since you're making so much in other areas, that should be no big deal, right? Because you're making so much and so successful, you might say.
Another situation where I have this game that's lingering and I really want to finish it because I invested so much time in it, but everyone's pissed because I'm not playing the other games.
Okay, so
that's the problem I'm facing. If Metaphor was 40 hours long, I'd be like, yeah, let's play it right away. I don't care.
Okay,
but
so you're maybe must be not as successful as you lead on, or you're too addicted to this to not need those tips on a daily basis. Twice a day, excuse me.
Hours, 5 months to beat it? I don't know, man.
Oh, God. Big ups, Mr. Extravagant. Bro, I was the LT for some of you make this podcast entertaining. Most certified hours, no doubt you're a legend. Big ups, Mr. Extravagant. And you got the Carlito. That's a big hype right there. Medusa, always jump on. That's what I say. Always ready for the jump on. Get on. Get in the circle and go to town. You know how it goes.
I know, that's so silly. Lady Christmas is the problem with Kingdom Hearts 3 was they considered it a kid's game, and it was made overly simple. Most fans were in their 20s. No, the earlier games were harder. Ooh. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are way harder than 3. So why would you make a series that previously you had to be better to win so easy, so now anyone could just mash buttons and beat it? Like, you're not even appealing to your core fan base. They just really missed the mark with that game. I mean, that's like, to me, that's one of the biggest missteps and flops you could have done with a game franchise. Okay. It really didn't satisfy anyone. It didn't satisfy the hardcore fans who wanted good story resolutions. It didn't satisfy those looking for good gameplay. Yep. It really, it just failed on all levels. Probably why we haven't had a Kingdom Hearts 4 yet, right? Why we're not really hearing much out of that camp. They probably are making it, but that's why there's not a peep. Because they know they want to have this one be good.
That's why you're not hearing a peep, because they want this one to be good. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, she does do that. Well,
guys, I think it's going to be time for us to adjourn the show because I do want to start
Not enough
Dead
money.
Rising Deluxe Remaster. I want you to remind you all the way it works is when this stream goes down, it's going to turn off and lead you over.
Oh, it does have a trailer. It has a trailer. Nice.
To the stream where we're going to do that. I am doing separate streams for my gameplay. This stream is not where I'm going to broadcast the gameplay. I just want to make that abundantly clear so there's no misconceptions here. And where's the stream? I don't get it. So just stick around if you're here live. And when the stream goes down, a pop-up will happen. They'll say, hey, head over there. And for those of you who are watching this on demand, thank you so much for watching the show. I appreciate everyone watching. Please remember to like the video and leave comments. It always helps out a ton for the engagement on YouTube. It does, definitely. All right? Thank you guys so much. What a great return show. I had a great chill time.
One of the worst.
If I could find the thing to click. Here it is. Wait, that's not it.
One of the worst ever. Thank you.
Here it is. Great. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, thank you all.
Yeah, all right, guys.
You enjoyed the show.
Thanks, everybody.
No real drama today either, which was nice. Tomorrow, we'll chilling with me. I hope you enjoyed the show.
You hear that?
And no real drama today either, which was nice. Tomorrow.
No real drama. We talked about COG, we talked about LTG, and we talked about... No, we didn't talk about Duty. I'll give him that. We left Duty off, but yeah, we did actually bring up the drama. We tried to, but no one cared. All right, here we go.
We'll see what happens. Let's see what goes down
we'll see what happens, guys. Great stream back.
I thank you all very much for chilling with me on the Level 1 podcast.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
All right, guys, we are done.
All right, guys,
Wings
indeed.
and review tech. Yep.
That's the end of the stream. I'm now going to
YouTube
get set
mode
up
coming up.
for Dead
Big ups,
Rising
Jeff
Deluxe
Joestar.
Remaster. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. The stream is going to go down, but then it's going to pop back up.
What
and
do I
you're going to be
do?
here able to join me over on the gameplay stream. Now,
What do I do here,
Please, guys, this stream had a good amount of...
Uh-oh. Go get... No, yes, do sweet codeine. All right, hold on. Listen to this.
You're going to be able to join me over on the gameplay stream. Now, please, guys, this stream had a good amount of engagement, but as you can see, slow support to start. Please, let's get some support going today. We start with the game. I'm excited to play a horror game now, a brand new one during Halloween Horror Month. Let's get some momentum. Those same people have literally been on the leaderboard the entirety of the podcast. Let's not have that continue.
Fuck those
when we start with the
assholes.
gameplay. Okay?
Think I want to see Patrick and Fawny there the whole time? Fuck them.
All right, I'm going to get it going. I'll see you guys over on the Dead Rising stream. Thanks for chilling with me on the podcast, everyone, and see you for zombies in just a sec.
Fuck those assholes. All right, let's go to when he comes back. Oh, wait, let's see how long it was. So 32, we're at 32. He comes back in... Wow. Dude, 11 minutes? Very smart streamer here. Very good idea to keep the audience engaged. Take 11 minutes between... Oh, this guy must have a business degree.
Everyone's doing
He
well, and
must.
you're ready for the premiere of Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster right here on DSP Gaming. The reason I'm stalling a little bit is because I didn't realize it. I just looked at the calendar downstairs.
If I could get down on my hands and knees and say,
Not the
"Dad,
calendar, our schedule downstairs. So my wife and I actually write out a schedule for the week. She's going to be home from work in like 10 minutes. And I'm like, should I really start with the playthrough just to have to pause it to stop it? Make sure Jasper Kitty's out of here and downstairs. I don't want to interrupt
Why
the
does that
beginning of the
matter?
game. So what we should do is just hang out for a few minutes
Oh,
until she arrives home.
great.
And then I'll close the door and then we'll be able to just
big ups
start
to Aid.
legit.
Aid and Beck in the
Okay,
house.
so
Big
that's
ups.
why there's a slight delay.
Okay.
I figured I don't want to start and stop. That'd be pretty dumb, right? I want
That'd
to
be pretty dumb,
uninterrupted, nice
absolutely.
afternoon of Dead Rising. And by the way, we're playing this on the late stream tonight as well. So we're getting a nice good chunk into the stream. It should be fine.
Should be fine,
Or into
definitely.
the game, I should say. So let's just chat a little bit before we begin. What are you guys up to? You guys ready for zombie fun? Like, I remember playing this 8 years ago, and it caused me a lot of stress, but I remember after you get into the groove of it and you understand the mechanics and you like it more and more, it's actually good. Like, it's fun. And the second run, if you choose to do, like, a second run with all your abilities from the first, and now you're faster so you can save all the survivors and everything, it ends up being way more fun the second time around.
Don't
It's
do
kinda
that, King
weird 'cause I
Jad.
almost
We're
feel like
almost
that
done
first
too.
run is meant to be frustrating, and then you can have fun
Son of
your
a
second
bitch.
time. So I guess we'll see if
At least we could play to find the Rambo game. That'd be hype. We could play
we
Find the
have
Rambo.
a good time with it enough the first run, and you guys want the second run, which is a way quicker run and more abridged. We could do the second run.
No.
But let's see what happens.
No.
Let's see how long it takes to get through the game.
King
I actually
Jad,
don't
no.
recall.
I don't want to say
how
anything
long it takes to get
nefarious
through
about
this game.
Scotland. I will if I have
forgotten.
to.
I think I said I looked into it, and it was like
I will.
a good amount of parts my first run, and my parts were like 20 minutes long, so maybe like a longer playthrough. I don't remember.
Nice, Medusa. Congratulations on that.
Can I get my cam placement and everything set up? The thing is, until I boot the game, how would I know where to put my cam?
Ooh,
Right?
foil burger. Looking good, Medusa.
Unless we're actually playing the game, how would I know where to put the camera for the game? I guess what we could do is maybe the graphic
Correct.
settings. Hold on. We could maybe boot the game up and adjust the graphics for the very first time. Unless it
No,
goes right into the game,
I
which hope it
really have to be out of here in maximum 20
doesn't.
minutes.
Here,
Today's my hockey coaching day. You know that. Thursdays. I got to yell at some people.
boot it up. Let's boot it up and maybe do the graphic adjustments.
Wesley, because Cat's coming
I am
home in 10
controlling.
minutes, and we have to kick out Jasper.
Right here. I literally have a controller right here, and that's what I'm going to be playing on.
And that's not a lie. Oh, did King Gad officially raid? All right, Raiders, we got to have a game for you, all right? Here you go, Raiders. Find the Rambo.
Already
You're
it's messed up. See, it's not even full screen. So
Yeah,
we
damn,
gotta
it's already
do this.
messed up. Look
Let's
at
do
this.
good
Look at
suggestion.
this. You're looking for the nose of an angel of John Rambo, okay? Here we go. Can you find the schnoz? Let's go. Right to left. Here we go. Come on. Where is he? Where could he be? Top, bottom, center, middle. All the options here. Where is John Rambo? Where is that man? I found him this time. I saw him. That was an easy one. See, but that just proves he's not always in the same spot, all right? I think there's 6 different versions.
Good suggestion. Get everything working. English.
Because
on.
his voice is too loud.
Yeah, I mean, audio output device TV. But my TV actually has, like, some surround sound capabilities.
Oh, my God. Whoa. Yeah, do those.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, do surround sound capabilities.
I want to try that and see what happens.
Do you have a home theater or no? Yeah, no, that's kind of a good idea.
Music settings for streaming. Turn the option to change some of the background music of your streaming gameplay. Oh,
that's kind of a hype idea.
So this will help me to not get copyright issues? Okay. All right, accept. Yeah, I want to do the new control scheme. I want to try the new control scheme and see how it changes everything.
Easier control screen.
Oh, good lord.
Screen, please.
Large. White subtitles. Medium subtitle background opacity.
Opacity.
Explain cutscenes.
Oh, there we go.
Color green. Closed caption subtitles, no. Dot display, no. Vertical white. Laser color red. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just until the picture on the left disappears. Oh, I can see it. I mean, I can still see it. I don't want the game to be this dark. They crazy. I'm just gonna leave it on standard.
That's not standard. They're telling you to adjust it, sir. I don't want this game to be that dark.
Game to be this dark? They crazy?
What?
I'm just gonna leave it on standard.
I can see it.
Display area looks correct, except, of course, this isn't even full screen yet. We have to fix that. You're kidding me. I'm 100 years old. I, of course, am 100 years old. Why does it matter, you idiots?
Because they want to make sure if you can see nudity, dude. What did he put in?
Idiots.
Oh, he put in his real age, though. See, he weirdly has to follow rules like that. Like, he weirdly does. Like, it's very odd. He has to put his age in that kind of shit. He can't sneak that out. He always does.
Yes,
he always follows the rules in the end, you know?
What is this? No.
What was that? I missed that. I wasn't looking.
What is this? No.
Okay, if he's keep going on this, I gotta get out of here. I'll read all the super chats for sure, but if he's just sitting in menus, are we gonna play or what?
Options, because it's not even correct.
Do you want to play the fucking game?
Graphics. Is it borderless window or is it full screen? I always forget.
Yeah.
Which it is that's the better one for games. Does anyone remember? Is it borderless window or is it full screen?
Window. Borderlands window.
Oh, look at this. Why is there no music? It's
because
usually borderless? Okay.
Because you put on home theater and don't have a home theater? Why is there no music? Huh? What happened to the music? Huh? I put home theater when I don't have a home theater, so I should be hearing this. Why can't I hear this?
Upscaling for higher image quality has fast frame rates with a focus on speed.
He has no audio right now.
Do performance. I want a good frame rate.
Oh, I want a good frame rate. Absolutely, yes.
What is this? Reduce input delay incurred by your system? On? We can try that. It's so weird. There's a million options. How am I supposed to know what to do? There's like so many options.
Yeah, you don't have to go through them all, you know? That's kind of a thing that most people do, is don't go through every single option possible.
High 3D meshes.
What are you
Borderless
doing?
will let you alt-tab without crashing the game. Thank you. That's what I want then. Borderless. Motion blur off. I don't want motion blur. Alright, should we try this now? How do I...
Okay, I got you. Big ups, War Dog Leader.
There we go. Full screen now. Right? I didn't put VSync on, but maybe I should.
Yeah, as long as you
maybe
know.
I should put VSync on. We'll see. Maybe I should.
Dude.
I don't want screen tearing, and sometimes we get some bad screen
so
tearing
nothing.
if you don't have it on.
But I know there's some intrinsic...
120. Beautiful.
There's also intrinsic interest in this nothingness, but we really can't sit here all fucking day with this.
That's what I want. Yep. Get rid of 120. I didn't even notice that.
Like, it is interesting how stupid he's being, but...
So hopefully everything's good now.
It is stupid,
We'll have to see
and I
when
can't
boot
be
it.
here
Where's
all
it run
day.
like shit, right? Okay.
So I'm ending the poll, by the way. He did not mention Kino Fun. He did mention Kino, but not specifically that he was on the show. So I will give it a win to no. That's a double no day. Very rare. 10% of you are going to have good luck today for the rest of your life. If you got both of them correct, you are guaranteed to have a fantastic day tomorrow. That is guaranteed. There can't be that many people out there that did that, but to those of you who did, you are legends.
So we're going to start shortly. I just heard my wife pull in. So you guys can give me a minute. I'm just going to get Jasper, out of here, and I'll be right back, and we'll begin
Get him
in just a
out of
moment.
here!
And by the way, thank you, Patrick, for the super chat. I'll shut that out when I get back. Be right back.
Fuck you, Jasper. All right, wait till he comes back, and then we'll get going with the reading. Because the king is back. The king. Because his voice is too booming over the whole house, War Dog Leader.
Alrighty, guys, I'm here. We're about to get started. All I want to do is get
Beg
some
more.
air. So I'm going to crack open my curtains to try to get some airflow, and then we're going to begin.
Gonna crack the old curtains to get some airflow. Is it refreshing or not? Or it's refreshing. Yeah, he's too booming, his voice. No, please stop saying stuff like this, okay? Clearly you don't operate households. Clearly you're just a troll.
Doesn't look as good, but there's full sun today. If I don't do that, this office will heat up dramatically. So gotta crack it open there.
Full sun, boys. We are back.
Turn off Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3 and turn on DLSS.
Just randomly agreeing with all these people.
Turn this off.
Just say random stuff.
Turn
if you have an
on
SOK
DLSS.
account by now, just say random settings. You know?
Doesn't that turn off VSync?
No. You want that on actually.
Only if we turn frame generation on, I think.
You want the texture filtering to low and the texture quality though to high. That obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we turn on frame generation. I think that turns off VSync.
No, you want frame generation
probably
set
want
to
VSync.
ultimate. Oh, too hot, man. Yeah, turn on the quantum dilator.
We'll go with that.
Audio density to thick, obviously.
Not ultra performance. Put it on balanced.
No, you want that on low. But you want that on balanced, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Trending downwards.
Yeah, try that. Dude, it's hard to tell, like, those zombies, this is just pre-rendered in the foreground, right? This is what we're seeing. That's not actually
All right, I'm done.
graphics we're seeing. That's
Calling
a
it.
movie play. This isn't
I will
representative
read
of what
super
we're gonna see
chats
when we
now.
beat the
Fuck
game.
this, man. I'm going live. Up to 51. Hell
Shatters
yeah.
ankles. That shatters ankle.
It's a zombie movie, brother. A zombie movie. It's a zombie game, brother. What do you expect? You literally use bees to knock down zombies. We're talking about realism. All right. Very cool. Big ups to everybody hanging out today. Tomorrow, nothing, but tonight will be the tractor beam. So I'll see you tomorrow if you're going to head out now. Raw Fill link is in the chat. Big ups to everybody for chilling. It's been a fun week. And yeah, it's not over. We'll see you tonight, 8:30. Now, let me shout out some new cards real quick because I forgot to do that. Iwamoto in the house has provided us with a few more legendary cards for you here. We have a Hatchet of Protection. Big ups on that one. We also have Say Hello to the Blinds of Darkness. We also have, like we said before, the Felt. There we go. So there we go. No, I said nothing tomorrow. Today is the tractor beam. So no. So big ups getting those. I know you said another one, Yomoto, but I'm not gonna add it in. I'll put next time. I promise I'll put it in. But the full set here you're looking for is these 3. You need all 3 of these to have the complete set. So if you just have one of them, that's cool. But you're gonna want to make the complete set. Okay, felted, hatchet of protection, and blinds of darkness. That's what you're looking for. These are a spell card, and we have 2 trap cards. Okay, and these are Yu-Gi-Oh legal. Okay, so you do want to get those ASAP. These are legal in the Yu-Gi-Oh meta right now. Okay. All right, big ups to the one, the only Mechanic Drew, who says, "Cuh, I'm late. Make it a good day, cuz." It's in the works, Anonymous Fish. I know it's been in the works for a while, but we'll make sure about it. We'll get it someday, I promise. Grazing Poro says, plug. They were trying to fill 4 minutes of time. DSP wanted to recommend his own video. Search for 360. I did do that, Grazing Poro. Big ups, legend. ES says, notice me, Andy, and PPP, notice me. That's all he was doing in that chat, guys. I know if you didn't see it, if you want to rewind the stream. These are all of Phillip's messages to Kino Casino. All of them. Last night, over 6 hours. That's all his messages. We read a lot of them in the beginning of the stream, if you want to rewind. Big ups to Solid Colt. Says, I'm very excited for a game I didn't want to play. Like this game right now, Dead Rising. Big ups. Iwamoto says, who did he chase harder? Panda, Cat, or the casino? Oh, well, Panda, we do have proof that Panda said he bugged me until she gave him her personal contact. So we have proof of that. Cat, all we know about is a single tweet message. Casino, he's chasing harder after the fact, because to get them, it wasn't very hard, right? They just called him king, and Phillip actually came running. Now he is chasing them very hard, okay? So it's up in the air, okay? But the proof we have is that he put the most work into getting Panda, but now he's putting more work into rekindling his time with Casino. You know what I mean? Big up Some Gator says, who knew from his past who knew from his past we dredge up and get on next to try and show the world he's not a total waste. Pool's running dry. Maybe an ex-moderator? Well, Some Gator, you heard someone suggested Blab. Someone suggested Mitch Dyer, and he didn't like that idea. Meyer Faker in the house says, you think he wrote down notes while watching Kino? Oh, he's taken everything he can from them. You know that. He loves it. We're doing all these new words. We're felting. We're mid. It's dope. We're doing everything. Yes says, he made Cat watch Kino Casino on the couch. I hope not. Oh, God, I hope not. I hope not. Save her. Somebody. Who's Poppin' says, save the lights. Save the lights. You've heard of Save the House. Have you heard of Save the Lights? We got to get a donation stream going. Yes says, Phil says building owners, that's him for 10 years. Well, you know, he'll be dealing with these problems for a while, let's say. Fats12 says, Final Destination 1651. Oh, definitely. The fan is going to cut him. The fan is going to come down and cut him. Mechanic Drew says, household helicopter fans for home use. Cuh is dumb. I'll give it to you. You're always saying cuh, and it is a funny clip. So let's play it. And I do love my Fast and Furious memes. You can't get enough. Here we go. This is for you, Mechanic Drew. You earned it. Oh, Kool-Aid girl, you earned that too. Here you go. Oh, don't be muted. Go ahead.
I want to hear about this, homie.
I said forget about it, cuz.
Here you go. You earned it. Legend. Paul Walker. Big ups to the Pasta Maker says, I don't understand why he wants to fix the hanging wires. That's a staple of the DSP School of Interior Design. Obviously. Obviously. When you have a problem with your fire extinguisher, just pull that shit down, man. No problem. Jay Wusso says, as a former electrician apprentice, it's the amps, not the volts that'll kill you. Well, how about the helicopter blades? You ever think about that? Come on. Petchy says, upgrades that don't immediately bring in money don't count. It's better to leave it broken for podcast content bags. And that is a very important part of the e-bagging scheme, is to definitely keep things broken. Like a politician that keeps problems, going because they have something to run on when the election comes closer. Same exact thing. Mike says, Cat's Okay, Cat's Thing. Been out of service for almost 6 years. Thank you, Vikes. I know what you're trying to say with that, but I will not read that. Big ups, Vikes. ES says, Phil's custom ceiling needs custom fans. 7,000 low end. Jesus. I got mine for like 90 or something, but mine's not custom. Iwamoto says, Cat gets uneven loads. DSP versus Tyrone. Uneven loads. Come on, man. ES says, who's heavier, Cat or Moodang the pygmy hippo? Is that hippo that's been on social media everywhere? That fucking thing. You always see it, but you gotta watch it because he's gonna do something cute. You gotta watch it. You can't stop it. It's so dumb, but you know he's gonna do something cute and you get locked in. Similar to looking at hot girls on Instagram. You know they're going to do something cute, so you got to keep scrolling. You know, same difference. BR Joe says, toilet probably needs a valve. Probably salved. Problem solved. Big ups Green of the Green again. Bike says, 25 days is 3,750. I'll eat food and you watch me eat. Hell yeah! Cody Taylor says, this is the most insufferably DSP's ever been? I do not think so. I think there's been worse cases. The vest streak is one of them. Valveran says, Blabs, was Craig mean to me? Hey, Blabs, could you tell Craig that he should apologize to me? I'm just really worried about it. No, not the original gooner. Not this gooning. It's very normal things. Thank you. No, wait, I didn't read the whole thing. I saw the first half and didn't read the second half. God damn it. I bought into the marketing scheme of the first sentence, Indrid. ES says, so much for not talking about the side scrollers. Oh, we'll never forget talking about the side scrollers. Fuck no. Had me in the first half. That's a perfect place for that. ES says, how long until Phil asks for 1/3 of Kino profits? He never will. He doesn't have the, first of all, he doesn't have the gumption. Oh, we got a bay going, I believe.
It's live. The podcast is literally live right now. You could go watch it. That stream is not put to private. You're complaining about something that's not even true.
Ooh.
I'm looking at it right now. The podcast is live. Just go to the link that I put on social media or on this page on the community tab. You could go watch it right now.
Oh my God.
I love when people complain to me about stuff that's just factually untrue, and then I get flack for it. Like it's true, right? Like, well,
he's
such an asshole because now he does 3 separate streams instead of just 2. And now the podcast is invisible, even though it's clearly right there.
Cranky
Thanks for the $1 tip for that gripe. That's not true. Okay.
Anything else? Oh.
It's not private. Right now, you could find it. All you got to do is go to any of the links of where I had posted it up before, and you can watch that podcast right now.
Let me see if he's telling the truth.
Anyway, I'm not going to argue with people about bullshit, okay? It's just stupid. I do want to move my camera. Here we go. Right there, because now it won't block the item that's going to be there. Okay. Who do we want to do?
It is.
I don't remember the order to do stuff here. Like, what's important and what...
It is private. Really got to go now. Fuck, I got 5 minutes. I'm going to hurry up. No outro song today, that's for sure. It's privated. It's not here. The Level 1 podcast is not here. It's gone. Look. 7 days ago, Level 1 podcast, and then the stream he's doing right now, the Level 1 podcast is now gone. That person is correct. Let me check the videos just in case. No. He privated it. So that person that donated to tell him that was not lying. All right. Very cool. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, because it's your channel. I can see shit I private too. Big ass bitch, more like W Big. I'm a fan. I'm not well. Put together a compilation of all my bigs, please. I would love that. I want Frawny to put together a compilation of all my bigs. That'll be hype. Who's Poppin' says it's like the human dentrapede. There we go. Mickey Thor says gotta stream that TJ Maxx cruise wear. That's a good fucking phrase right there. TJ Cruise Max. Some Gator says this remake is like a remake. What a take. This remake is like a remake. That was about the fucking what game was he even talking about? Sweet Codeine. Joe Dub says ALT, remember what I said yesterday? Ryu to his Ken? That was like my Ryu to He was like my Ryu to my Ken. By the way, Phillip did say that about T and himself. That was an actual statement he said. Jericho says, shout out to bidets. I love mine. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm just not down with it, but maybe I'll give it another try. I will try it. Spray it up. Come on. Spray me. Hard. Full steam. Vikes says, Cat can't reach to wipe herself. She needs a bidet. Now, Vikes, that's the thinnest of ice. Ikiro says, heated seats suck. It always feels like someone just used it. That's the appeal, Ikiro. You don't get that. That's what I like. It feels like someone's in there before me. You get a little extra warmth. It feels more human. Magoo in the house. Thank you so much, sir. Magoo, legend. Thank you so much, Magoo. Mr. Magoo. I can't click it now. Mr. Magoo in the house. Sir Magoo is correct. Let's see what pull you get. And the king of Street Fighter, black and white. Single pumpkin. Wesley H says, it's kind of funny how the idea his audience wants to see the game, they just don't want to pay him for it. Maybe I'm just a negative detractor. Wesley, you certainly are that. Greedo the Green says, the more money he makes, the worse he gets. He will never change. No one can argue that. ES says, Dragon's Dogma 2 is a fun, imperfect RPG. There you go. ES dropping the Dragon's Dogma 2 review. Shoutouts. Jay Wusso says, Stellar Blade is this year's Baldur's Gate 3. We'll see. He's not going to play it, I don't think. I think we should focus on a different game, actually. Honestly. Some Gator says, King of Browbeating. Big ups. He is. Dean Richards says, anyone ever tell you sound like the singer Sebastian Bach from Skid Row? No, I don't think I do. His voice is very high. I can't pull the notes he does. There we go. ES says, it's about Leanna. 18 is 1 year. 18 1 year to go. Wow. 18 in life. No, there's something there. Tony T says, 85 million worldwide. 30,000 playing now on Steam. Amazing. Cookie Whoopie Pie says, did Phil buy the cat expansion? Okay, just moving on positively. Danny DADK says, DLC are bad. Weekly WC champions is fine. Make it make sense. Who's Papa says, wish I had sweet Codeine now. Me too. NWO says, why bro yapping so much? This is the Real Talk Tua podcast. Hell yeah. I have not listened to a second of that. Is it worth it? I'm sure it's not, right? ES says, how is one man so incompetent in so many ways? Well, it takes he's amassed special skills. Dean Richards says, didn't like it because it didn't bring in support. That's the only reason he didn't like any game, honestly. Or it's too hard. I got 1 minute. Wesley H says, man who has played and spent thousands of movie champs for 7 years asks others to justify their taste as his is obviously superior. That's a very correct statement, Wesley H. No one can argue with that. Because of Mixture Extravagant, props to LT for someone making even this podcast entertaining. You most certainly earned the $5, no doubt. You're a legend. Thank you so much, Mr. Extravagant. Medusa, Chew, by the way, already opened the door and looked in. I gotta be done here, or it's gonna be doghouse for me, guys. Medusa Jr. says, I'm guilty of dick riding, WPIG. I always welcome dick riding, obviously. Jeff Joestar, 95, mid-half scrum remember. ES says, thanks for the stream, LT. Gotta go drink bleach. Sweet Codeine, sweet Codeine. ES says, let's waste 10 minutes now rather than 3 minutes later. Definitely. ES says, Phil has to be invited into your home to enter. Remember that? But don't worry, we have the home protection hatchet. And I think I read everything else. If I missed it, I really do apologize. It does not mean I didn't appreciate the fuck out of it. And I hope you know that. All right? I hope you fucking don't know that. I hope you realize that. All right? I'll redirect you to Detractor Beam, 8:30. I'll be on there with Snood and Indrid. The Tipper Snood. Tipper of DSP. Snood. And we'll see you there. No outro song. Just going to let it go. No Daytona. No nothing. All right? We got to go. Bye. You're all legends. See ya.